I messed up. We're just going live. That's it.
Wow.
Hey!
We are.
Quickest intro yet.
What is
I'll give you
happening,
a little
folks?
taste. That's There you go.
Get everybody get your
shit.
scroll clones ready. What is happening, folks? Welcome to another episode 9 Nerd Yards. We are breaking down Secret Invasion episode 5 Harvest. I've got too many questions to go off right now because we just go into tangents. Let's introduce the panel because of course we're all ready. We're just all ready. We're just born ready. So you know her, you love her. It's scrolling time, aka Kirsten Cobb.
Hi, what up? What up? It is. It's always scrolling time because apparently they're just everywhere and nobody cares.
That's right.
The reaction every time they're like,
You know what they say? Scroll tide.
That's right. Scroll tide. I was thinking if a scroll has a back issue, is that considered scroliosis? But we'll get into that question here in a second. Drunk Banthas, you are live with us. How are y'all doing?
Let's keep it
Thank you,
going.
thank you.
Everybody, get your scroll on.
Everybody
get your scroll on. You know what I'm saying? How y'all doing out there? What's up, Othelius? What's up, Zod? What's up, everybody out there in stream world and the world of YouTube and wherever else we coming from? I don't know.
If you're over here from Reddit, if you're over here from Facebook,
Wherever you're from,
I think
We
that's
love
part
it,
of the
yeah.
I don't know either.
Straight from the scroll home world.
Right? There we go.
straight out of Scrompton. Is that?
Oh, wait a
that?
minute.
I like that.
Ooh, you can keep that. That's great. And it's also Alex. Alex, how you doing, man?
Oh, tip top, man. Doing great. Hello, you beautiful nerds. So excited to talk about this show. I love this show. Didn't love this episode, but I'm ready to get into it.
Would you rather talk about this show or The Idol?
Man, that's tough. Well, actually, this show.
You know what? I think it's hard for him to answer that because he's talked about the Idol and done so much research on the Idol the last few days. I think he's like kind of grown an affinity for talking about it, but not necessarily like the show. He still don't like the show.
Yeah.
Trying to throw up the alley
syndrome.
hoop so you could take
Right, yeah,
the
y'all go
giveaway.
check out the Idol breakdown right now on Drunk Banthas. Well, not right now.
Mhm.
Put it in your save.
No, don't
watch
do that
later.
right now. Don't do
Save
that.
and watch later right now.
Right,
You know, just do the picture, save, watch later, boom, boom, go back.
right. Yeah, no, yeah. Go do it, but don't do it immediately.
I'm
Right,
with
do
it,
it
though.
after you like
I'm
this
gonna act like it
video
never
right now.
happened.
Do not
Right.
touch that dial.
Yeah, comment at least 10 times before you go watch it. If you're gonna go watch it now, that's minimum.
Ooh, that's a good
And
one.
you know him, you love him, straight out of the mean streets of Austin, Texas. It's Rava, aka Jeff. Rava, how's it going?
Pretty good. Just, hanging out, listening to some old Limp Bizkit, just scrolling.
What? Keep scrolling.
How many scroll puns in one episode, guys?
I feel like there's plenty more to come. And you know him, you love him. It's the master scroll himself, El Presidente, El Capitan. It's 9-9. What's happening, baby? You got any scroll puns for us?
I'm feeling good. I do not have any scroll puns. You guys took all of mine, so
I'm so sorry.
scroll you. I don't know.
Oh, that's a good one.
Well,
Well,
let's move on to the episode.
I was gonna say, we're gonna have to get a womp womp.
Good God. Someone get 9 a fruit scroll up or something.
Ooh.
Pep the scroll up, Nine.
dude, I don't know. If you see these, Blake, they're right there in the music section for some of these sound effects.
Oh, okay. That's nice. I like that.
This is about to be a very,
Experimental.
very
Yeah, welcome.
loud episode.
Oh no,
Yeah,
it's gonna be like we're doing radio.
Womp womp
I like
womp
it.
is
I'm all about it. Well, let's get right into this episode. Let's start with initial thoughts. Kirsten, What'd you think about this episode?
I'm a Marvel apologist, I'll be honest. Like not to the point where I argue with random fucking people on the internet, but I like Marvel. I find it entertaining. I feel good when I watch them, except Endgame. I cried so much next to people I didn't know, and I did not enjoy that part. However,
They did.
this suffers from the same shit that all these phases do. It's a pacing issue.
Yeah.
So Disney drives me nuts, specifically with their Marvel shows, with not including enough episodes in a season order. Why did you think 6 episodes would wrap this shit up without it either slowing down too much or speeding past some important things? And we've already kind of had that weird like semi-speed past some important things where we're like, okay, well this is happening now, we move on. Versus something like Andor that kept its pacing consistent and then ended on a big note. And that was the smart way to do that. What I don't see them doing that with this show, and that's what's driving me a little crazy, and that's what drove me crazy about this episode, is that it had such bad pacing. It was all over the fucking place, and then it was just slow.
It was really weird. It was
Yeah.
really weird.
So that's my piece.
Ophelis, you are wild, boy. You are a wild dude.
Gotta agree. I mean, what?
Manthus, what did y'all think about this episode? Give me some initial thoughts.
Well, I don't know why Ophelis is giving me so much,
Talos,
giving me
we
so
have
much
Talos
cross.
live.
He's giving me skullduggery right now. Dang. I just learned that the other day. It's a fucking crazy word.
Yeah, skullduggery, yes.
It's a very weird word. But anyway, thought this episode was pretty decent, actually.
Yeah.
I didn't really have a problem with this episode. I like spy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like spy shit, espionage shit. To me, when they're doing that, it's more grounded, so it's less room to fuck up. And where you're right about the pacing, though, Kirsten, definitely pacing issues all throughout this, but pacing issues in big productions like this are usually because of bad editing.
Yeah.
So, for instance, there was the trailer for this episode. There was a scene with Gaia over Talos in that battle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Gaia. I'm sorry, I pronounced the name wrong. It's Gaia. And
Australian for Gaia.
but
Yeah,
that didn't happen. That didn't happen in the cut that we get. So that shows you that there was a lot of edits. That scene where she's in the truck with Talos's body, that was supposed to have happened right after the battle, but it had to happen after her meeting with Fury. So definitely a lot of pacing issues, but I didn't mind this episode. I pretty much liked it. And I've been the hater of this one. I'm usually a Marvel apologist as well.
I just want to make it clear. I didn't hate it. I like the episode, but against some of the other ones, I don't feel like it was as strong, and the pacing stuck out for me because it's had such a cool like spy like slinkiness to it where it's very close quarters. Everything feels close about even the timing that they do. And then this episode kind of dropped the ass out of it.
Kirsten, did you just say
Rooted.
timing? Did you say timing like Talos?
Did I say timing? Timing?
Timing.
I don't know.
Timing. I like the way you pronounce it. It didn't sound weird to me.
Alex, give me some thoughts, man. What'd you think?
I felt a lot of the same way that you guys did. But like I feel like there was
it's right there.
I feel the same way that you guys did. Like I felt like there was like some pacing issues. But it's weird that there's like more action than are in some of the other episodes, but it seemed less exciting. And yeah, it did feel like sort of the closest thing you can get to a filler with a show like this, or it's just like, okay, this is the episode before like the episode that's really cool.
Yeah.
Or it's gonna
I'm
be
glad
really
you ain't disagree with me. I don't want to have to fight you.
At any point in time, Alex, I'm gonna be like, just punch him. Just punch him one time. Just punch him one time. Robert, what'd you think about this episode?
Well, I mean, like unlike Kirsten, I did not hate this episode. So I, I I I did have an issue with the speed of the episode, but not necessarily the pacing. Certain things in the episode are just like, this isn't believable because of how slow it is. Like Bill, you pointed out in an earlier episode when Fury was just standing up and it was like, that's clearly an old guy. Well, in this episode, like when he comes out of the hall and grabs Rhodes and puts him against the wall, that was moving so slowly. Rhodey, not even Scroldy, Rhodey could have easily gotten out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or when Sonya like pulls out the gun and shoots the Skrull in the face, like it was slow, even slower than Fury getting Rhodes. Like it's like, why isn't anyone moving?
I'd say it's because scrolls are not coordinated. That's what it is. Clear.
Okay.
None of them manage to be basketball players. We don't see any of them as athletes, and they should be dominating all sports. But
I can give you that for Fury and Rhodes, but with Sonya and the Skrull holding the Doctor hostage, all he had to do was that. And I'm not kidding. Like I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say her whole thing was.
It was
so slow.
It was pretty slick, but it was not, I mean, she's what, 65, 60 something years old.
They tried their best. They tried their best.
But but in that situation, you make it she's got a sniper hiding.
You know what would have made it better?
I thought
more believable if the scroll was also old as hell. And
right.
Then I would have believed it. You're right. It should have been more balanced.
When you guys rewatch the scene,
I just want the record to show that Olivia Colman is actually 49 years old, not 65.
She just looks terrible. She's just British. I'm sorry.
Well, and even right before this.
Oh my god!
You're determined to insult this poor woman. You're like,
so that scene we just had up.
I'd be like, well, she's Australian. You'd be like, well, she's fucking short.
No, I don't have anything against Australians. British people are just historically ugly. I'm sorry.
Oh my.
So anyway,
well, it was just 4th of July and we won, so I just want to put that
exactly.
Put that out there. Just put that out there.
No.
I hear you. There was some movements, just to add to your point, Rava. It reminded me again of The Irishman. If you ever watched that movie on Netflix, when they de-aged De Niro, they de-age him to 40 years old or 30, whatever. He still moves like 1,000. Like it's not pretty. It's not pretty at all. It is the equivalent to what, if you guys have seen, I'm not ruining this, but if you guys have seen Indiana Jones, the new one,
agreed.
They have Harrison Ford, and he moves or he runs or he does anything in his older form. It looks like an 1,000-year-old. Yeah, he hunkers and he wobbles, and it's not cute.
Well, to be fair. Harrison Ford is the worst running actor in the history of.
That's true. He does not have a
no. That's not true. The correct answer is Steven Seagal.
Oh God, yeah.
Even before he got fat.
I would love to see them race each other. That would be amazing.
Would you say 9?
What was that, 9?
Harrison Ford has managed to stay on his prestige shit. Like he's still an A-lister.
Well, yeah, Seagal's an asshole.
Yeah, but this is the one I'm specifically referring to. I don't remember the name of the movie, but it was Seagal in his prime. And there's one where he's like running straight this way and takes like 4 steps this way and knocks into an extra and just keeps going. It's amazing. It's so funny.
I think. And everybody correct me. I think it was Marked for Death. He was like running down like an alleyway, and he's like, boom, and then like he just keeps going. He keeps waddling, and you're like, bro,
so amazing.
Don't do that. Don't do that. They don't. They're quitting. They're quitting right now. You can see the extra walking away. That's not good. 9. What'd you think about this episode? Give me some initial thoughts.
This one is definitely the weakest one in the whole season, and I was just thinking, like, I mean, I knew it right when I saw the episode length. I was just like, you know what? I already know what's happening. If they're not going to go back to the hour-long segments, then I don't think we're going to get a good season finale.
If it ain't an hour, I don't want it.
If it's not an hour long, foot long, then I don't want it.
Who want a half an hour finale?
And a lot of this stuff in this episode felt like, I mean, last episode was like 30 minutes or so. It felt like they could have
38.
made this, they could have made it an hour long and fit in a lot of this other stuff. And I was like, I don't know if it's all there. There's a lot of like little good pieces in this episode, but what are we really doing here?
What are we talking about?
Yeah.
What are we really doing?
So on that note, I'm somewhere between all of y'all. I enjoyed this episode for what it was, but I enjoyed it because I watched it by the time I got to the end, I convinced myself that I enjoyed it because it's a setup episode. And I've made it through too many Breaking Bad and Game of Thrones episodes that are setup episodes that lead to somewhere where there's going to be a payoff. I might change my mind next week and say that this episode was trash. Or I might just be like, y'all, I told y'all this was a setup episode, and then I tell y'all, I don't know. I'm not picking a side of that yet.
Like setups, though.
Hey, bro,
I don't really know anything that's happened in this episode that's like really an intriguing thing for me to be looking out for next episode.
Right.
Yeah.
Even
Nothing
if it's
that
a
we
setup
didn't-
episode.
Oh,
then
yeah,
there's
there is.
that.
Nothing
There's
that we didn't
there's a
know
lot.
Well, there's a couple
Not
of
a
things.
lot.
I will be a contrarian on this one, only because
Alex, I told you get ready to punch him, right? I told you.
no, I'm gonna
Blake, wait, we gotta sell tickets for the pay-per-view.
I am gonna agree with you, Blake, that you know, something big has to happen.
Yeah.
You know, but because if something big doesn't happen in the last episode, for me though, the entire series goes out the door if the last episode is boo boo. Because
Right.
Yeah, fair enough.
if Fury's not a scroll, it doesn't make a lot of sense for this Fury to be the way he is. So I'm gonna have to throw a lot of this performance, a lot of this story just out the window if a lot of stuff doesn't pay off. And if he's not a scroll, then it has to be something big, something big.
There's some miraculousness that needs to happen.
Wait.
I'm gonna need to see some stuff.
Can I spit a crazy theory that just popped into my head?
Only
And
if
I'm
you
sure-
do it in an Alex Jones voice.
No.
No, I can't.
I said yes. You can.
Nine
You
said
may.
yes. All right, let's go.
I'll try my hardest.
Just kidding, Kirsten. You
So-
do you.
So I'm sure a lot of people share my sentiment here, and you can take to the internet. You know, Twitter's a good place for controversial opinions because it's a toilet now. It's full of shit. But everybody's just circling that drain because we won't get the fuck off of it because the Twitter alternatives are shit too. Anyway, my theory is my theory is that maybe Talos that died was actually Talos's wife, and Talos is Nick Fury, and Nick Fury is orchestrating this from far away because, you know, black people like to stand behind white people and do nefarious things. Yeah, you got it. That's what we've been doing this whole time. That's what affirmative action was. It was just black people standing behind white people and hoping for the best. But, you know, it came off real dirty, I guess.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
to unracially jump on top of that.
No, don't do it.
Not gonna touch any of that shit.
Add racial.
It
Do
wasn't me. It was
So-
Alex Jones. He possessed
Right.
it.
He was here.
Oh, hey, we all know Alexis Jones, real bitch. So, what I was thinking of when I was watching last week's episode and this week's episode is, so remember, the longer a scroll is in there, I think they called it the shell, the more, the harder it is for others to tell.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, including scrolls.
Mhm.
And then after I reread Secret Invasion last week,
Mhm.
I'm wondering if they're doing something similar that happened in the book.
Okay. you
Where-
keep diving.
The scroll that played the original Captain Marvel
Mm.
played him so long and had to commit to the character so much that the people, like the Earth people, were able to convince him, what are you talking about? You are Marvel. And get him to go back and fight the Skrulls.
Oh wow.
Whoa.
If Skrull Fury has been Fury so long, he's convinced he's Fury.
Damn, son.
That'll be-
Damn, son. My head is spinning, son.
Or if it's actually Talos, he would know Fury really well and be able to impersonate him to a T And Talos's wife would know Talos super well and be able to go underground and convince Kira she died by mysterious means.
Hmm.
I don't
See,
know.
I would think he'd probably spend more time trying to convince Gaia than whoever this Kira is.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
So you're saying the entire
same area too. So
you're just saying that Talos wanted to fuck Fury's wife.
Wow.
no, that Fury's wife doesn't. Like you just said, the scrolls are in there so long.
No, I'm just fucking with you.
Just like Talos with his wife. Yeah.
Right. Talos, his wife. Dum, 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 dum,
All
dum.
right, let's run through this a little bit because even now I'm getting a little bit hazy on like all of the details of the show. And it does start off with Nick Fury escorting the president to the hospital and then like standing guard there, and I was like, okay, whatever. It just looked kind of weird. His old ass just sitting in front of the door with one pistol.
Like, by the way, what's hospital security in whatever country that's not America that is, that they're just letting a dude sit around with a pistol?
They're in London, right?
Okay. What is British hospital security? They're like, let him sit with a gun. It's
I thought we
cool.
were in Russia.
It was really strange. It was.
Yeah.
I mean,
really
it ain't
strange.
shit when you're Nick Fury, bro.
So he just knew it was on.
I
And
thought this
really
was a
don't
cool.
understand.
I thought that, but I thought this was a cool shot. When
Yeah,
they zoom
it
out,
was.
I thought that was a cool shot.
But I'm saying like that's how he should have been for Talos, though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Should've
But
been
like he
defending
had
Talos.
to get the president out of there. Like, are you gonna?
Yeah.
Okay, I would personally think really hard about saving my best friend, but ultimately, would you rather go to prison for treason, not saving the president, or save your best friend? Your best friend's gonna work it out.
No, Kirsten, it's worse than that. It's he's realizing, one, Talos is almost certainly dead, but two, and more importantly, if he doesn't get the president out, they do kill the president, and then and that's it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
then it's all out war. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
want
do
more
like this
war,
question
yeah.
from Othelius, though. I mean, how you gonna tell Sam Jackson to leave, Jeff? That's all.
How you gonna-
That's the thing. I'm not. I don't get paid that much, motherfucker.
That's what he would
We
say.
ca- In the industry, we call that above my pay grade. That is above my pay grade.
It was weird seeing how like empty the hospital was, because like you compare it to like I used to love West Wing when spoilers when the president gets shot in that movie. Yeah,
What?
No.
20-year-old
Yeah,
spoilers.
it's like, yeah, super old
Right.
stuff.
Spoiler alert! Yeah,
You're mad.
stop.
When the
I was gonna
president
watch
gets shot,
it.
when president gets shot in that show, there's like all kinds of shit going on. There's like 40 people down the hallways. There's people on phones. There's nobody at this hospital. Not even like random sick.
There's one nurse who was
Yeah.
like, and who told Rhodey where the president was.
I mean, come on. What's she thinking? Why isn't she trained in classic American military secret keeping?
I mean, it's just Hitler rules.
Duh.
You don't just tell nobody where nobody is. You just,
Right? And the hospital's
Right.
the safest place to keep information because
I
they
did
just shrug
think-
you off.
I did like this scene though for the fact of it's here, and here's why I again I like this episode because I think it's chess, right? Because you see, Nick Fury there, he's waiting for Rhodey, gets him pinned up. He could kill him, like he could very well shoot him. He just like here's the thing, I was watching it, and then the episode goes on, and the British lady shoots the other dude in the leg, and like dude's like transformed, like that part of his body transformed. And so Nick Fury knows, he's like, I could either shoot him or he knows Skrulls very well, but he knows he'll get shot in the process and he won't be around to get vindication for the fact of everybody finding out that Rhodey is a Skrull. So then Rhodey uses the footage and puts Nick Fury on blast. Doesn't kill him then. Why doesn't he kill him then? Like it's all these moving pieces of like moving your bishop close enough to the king to be like, I don't need to take you out, but I just want you to know that I'm around and that I could move here and do it. And this is why I think this is very much set up, and it only works. This only all works if it pays off in the next episode, and it has to. Otherwise, we go back to this and we're like, what are you're we thought this was chess and you're just setting us up for checkers and you lost. and you did the triple jump thing where your dad or your big brother did the triple jump thing. And you're like, no, that's not how that works. And he's like, no, that's how that. Like, I won.
Well,
I beat you.
And to your point, Blake, all of it comes down to Fury is a military man, and it's not about his life. It's not about his personal vendettas. It's not about any of that. It's about the mission.
Yeah, and even him giving up, being
Kind of
like,
about his
I know
ego,
you're a
too.
scroll. I know you're a scroll. Like him even giving up that piece of information to Rhodey is like, you're putting the pawn out there. You're dishing the pawn to be like, I'm moving the knight. And so again, there's a lot of setup even going on in that one moment. And so
Yeah.
Unless there isn't.
right.
And
That's
Unless,
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And if it isn't, it was
Unless-
stupid.
we don't have the documents prove that
Thank God it was
what we
not.
know.
We do move on to
This was
Gravik
weird.
here.
This was good too.
Dude, this was
Yeah, I liked
stupid.
it.
So weird. All of
This was
is going
stupid.
Weird. I'm just gonna play the clip. I'm gonna go to the clip.
All right. Well,
So
he's gonna be in next episode, right?
I'm
None of you
not
do.
saying it's stupid because like it wasn't a cool scene. I'm not saying it's stupid because of any of that. I'm saying it's stupid because what the first thing I wrote down, my first note in here is great way to inspire loyalty in your people. Kill your closest guy, and then tell the rest of them they're nothing. And then later on in the episode, I'm like, yep, that makes exactly, of course.
It's
Well, see,
character
I think-
assassination.
I think
he's-
that what it is, to Blake's point earlier, that this is a setup. Like
Yeah.
this is a setup episode. I think this is setting up the descent. You know,
Yes.
the only thing that can
me
actually
that.
stop Gravik is
Give me
because
all
he's
that
a
smoke.
movement. Gravik is a
Give me all
movement.
that
smoke.
So the only thing that can stop Gravik is Gravik. And
Facts.
so because you can't destroy an idea. If you kill Gravik, someone else will take on the idea. So the whole thing has to implode from it within. It has to be, somebody has to show them a different way, and
Yeah.
they have to be inspired by that. But he's going to go ahead and show them his true colors, which leads them to be able to descent. And
But to my point is that we haven't really seen that from him at all. He's been pretty
Sure.
calm and collected with the way that he's handled most things, and this was just really weird because he's never come off as the guy to like, oh, I'm going to assassinate someone in front of everybody to show him who's boss. That's always I don't know.
I would
But
agree
that-
with that, but I think that's
clandestine,
what's showing
like,
that.
I'm going to pick this guy up and again chop him off in the woods or something.
Yeah, I completely
And
agree with
that's-
that. But that's also showing that he's getting scared. I think the scene
Yeah.
later on where he's talking to Fury on the
Mhm.
phone, where he's like, I thought you were a step ahead of me. Like he's talking like a child is talking, like, he's talking like somebody who's afraid of what Fury's actually gonna do because he's losing control, which he's obviously a control freak. So he's not able to he knows that certain things are messing up. The president was supposed to die. So that's the first thing that's actually been messed up in his whole plan. Everything's gone great so far. Now he's like, yo, I gotta change it up. I gotta try to get under Fury's skin. And that's why he's threatening to sacrifice his own people, his own Skrull camp. What's that? A scramp?
A scramp. That's
A
what we
scrump?
call that.
Scrump? A scroll?
Scrum?
A
Call
scrump.
it a scroll? A scroll?
Scrump.
I don't know. That's a scroll.
So
I don't know, maybe you could stay at the Scrotel.
Ooh.
I thought you were gonna say scrotum.
I thought you were going scrotum, and I was like, could we pull this off?
Scrovian.
I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? You can recognize it when you recognize
Gravik's gonna get kicked in the Scrotum.
Well,
It's
again,
already there.
Oh, I like it.
I'm telling you, that's not Gravik.
Okay, calm down now. Calm down. What's your theories?
Simmer down now.
I've been saying that from the beginning. Gravik is
You're saying
behind.
it's Captain America #1.
No, I'm saying Gravik has been behind the scenes the entire time. And while Gravik's real, the Gravik we're seeing is just what he uses as his public face.
Oh.
That's why he also is the Super Skrull. Because, I mean, you don't test Super Skrull on yourself first. You test it on a throwaway guy that you like. If he's gone, whatever. This is just his puppet. He's the puppet master. That's his Pinocchio.
That's his white avatar, right?
His Wavatar, yes.
YWA. It's his white
Yeah,
young
exactly.
avatar.
Isn't that kind of what happened in the comics too? They used guys who were like just throwaway guys. They didn't use like. I mean, am I wrong for the Super Skrulls?
Yes, exactly. So the Super Skrulls weren't the scientists. They weren't the political leaders or the emperors or the empress. It was just a soldier. Could have been any soldier that they just picked up and like, hey, sit right here. We're going to inject you with shit.
Right.
Well, actually, technically, they were grown.
Not too smart, not too stupid. You're perfect for this experiment.
Sounds great.
Nice and in the middle.
Where's the president? Damn,
Oh, this scene.
Information. Lock this whole place down right now.
I feel like that was very feminine. He was. I don't know. Do y'all feel like he's giving?
Yeah, he had some feminine energy in the scene. Facts.
Okay,
and I liked it because he's a female scroll, and I was like, yeah, I feel that.
Screaming.
I got very large. Get this bitch out of here. I got that kind of energy.
Right, yeah.
I wonder what he's going to do next. Probably some Marvel shit.
Is that,
most likely.
They didn't like apprehend Fury here because why again?
I like this. It's,
Final warning.
Like a cat and mouse thing.
Gravik doesn't want him to. Here's the thing. Gravik already said why he didn't want him to die. When I watched it the first time, it was stupid, and I was like, Gravik, why didn't you kill him? Your friends are telling you why didn't you get him? He goes, because I need him to find what we're looking for. And I was like,
right.
Oh, that makes absolute sense. Like, you can only threaten him. You can kill people around him. You can't. You know that he's gonna do the thing that you need him to do.
But you're not gonna be able to interrogate Nick
We
Fury.
can't kill him though. And I even like this so much. There's even the liner when he goes, "Tell Gravik I'm coming for him," and Rhodey goes, "You tell him yourself."
Yeah,
I'd like that because then there's possible deniability of the Rhodey being like, "I don't know what he's talking about. I'm not a Skrull. I don't know this Gravik person. Like, he's crazy, obviously."
Is Gravik and them they lovers or something?
In the night?
Maybe. They could be that. We don't know what.
Are you saying Gravik can't quit Fury?
Ooh.
No, he meant
he can't quit you.
He's in that road. He's in the road.
Okay, my bad. Misunderstood. Different lanes.
Is this Brokeback Invasion? Wait a minute.
That's why it's a secret. The secret invasion ends up with somebody.
Tom Holland like getting all that backlash for appearing in like that gay scene or something.
Which is so stupid. It's
wait, what?
not a bad scene.
He was in like I don't even know if it's like a movie or if it's a TV show.
It's a TV show.
The one where he's like a killer or some shit?
Yeah, he's suspected of being a killer. He's got multiple. Not to reveal it, so if this is going to be,
I mean, they say it in the trailers.
Away. Yeah, he's got multiple personalities.
He's got DID.
Yeah.
Tom Holland is crazy.
And so what? Just one of his identities. One of his identities
like,
is a lover in the night.
There's like sex scene or something.
Well, it's a she. The identity that goes into that club is actually a woman, and you see like the flash. The way they do it is really cool. So like you see her walk in, and then they like move through the crowd, and so as you pass behind somebody, he walks out with the same makeup. And so you end up with a scene that can be interpreted as either, gay or bi or pan or whatever you want to throw in there for your own identity or just narrative. But essentially it's just one of his personalities, but it's done really well.
Let me get this straight though. Not even talking about trans people or anything like that. The identity is a woman. So it's not even a gay scene. It's if anything, a mental health scene.
Nope, it's still gay.
Yeah.
What's the okay. Well, we could just move on. Now here goes the MVP for tonight's episode, I think.
Yes, breakout MVP right here.
Oh, homegirl. Let's
fucking
go.
Sonya.
Give me all of that.
Like
No, play
that
it. No, let it do something.
I was like, are we playing it?
Dude, let it play.
Everywhere. Sonia, what are you doing?
Politely asking the location of Dr. Rosa Dalton.
Have you lost your mind, woman?
She did good. She has many parts in this episode that I was just like, okay, she's really
She's
making
cool.
this episode
The scene
a lot
when-
better
when-
for me.
When
When he
Nick
got in the
Fury gets
car?
in the car and she's like, no, this is absolutely what we're doing. I was
We're
like,
doing.
ooh, that's she funky. I like this.
Mhm.
Give me more.
I just love how unrattleable she in this series. She gets rattled less than Fury, and Fury was always the you can't ruffle his feathers guy. You know.
right.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Feathers are little
Why
ruffles, and I
the
like
Fury
it.
better be a scroll? God damn it.
Mm-hmm. She's Nikita Fury.
Ooh.
LaFemme Nick Fury.
I can get behind that too.
I like it. I like it.
Othelius, Sonia does give a damn about beating up scrolls.
Mhm.
Yeah.
She honestly, she might be like a little bit of like a psychopath or something. It's like, I'm just having a fucking blast, guys.
Right.
This is the
Yeah.
most fun I've had all week.
A little
She's
bit.
been waiting on an
that
invasion
job.
for years.
Bro,
Right?
this is your crazy uncle who's been waiting with all of the supplies in his second shed, and he's like, "Oh yeah, the end is coming. Let me tell you what, bro." I'm
I
not
don't
saying
think
that I
it should be completely normal though to do that job.
no,
I mean,
not at
you
all,
have to
not
be
at
a little
all.
like
Well, yeah, not to do it well, you can't be.
No,
No.
no.
Yeah.
yeah.
well,
There's no. I don't want to hurt you.
I feel like her character is doing what Julie Louis-Dreyfus's character doesn't seem to pull off in any of her.
Yeah.
Valentina, yeah.
Like,
They don't let her do anything though. They don't let
No,
Julia
they don't.
She
They
really
don't give her
hasn't done
anything.
that much.
I'm
though,
saying, like,
so.
having the
But
same
she's
amount of-
Madam fucking Hydra.
having
And
having the
she's
same
bad too. She's
Hell, Hydra.
Alex,
Yeah.
you will get to speak when everybody
We'll get there,
is
I promise.
interrupting you.
yeah, having the same amount of like screen time, like they still like one is just has a way better performance, like very
Yeah.
clearly.
Agreed.
Mhm. I mean, I feel like Olivia's even gotten it's been across this show. She has gotten just the same amount of screen time as Julie in like 3 Marvel properties,
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Mm.
In one.
Yeah,
which is
I don't know
kinda-
about that math, but that sounds
Okay.
about right.
Yeah, it's
I'm
pretty
with
just
scary.
like one or two.
A,
things.
A
And
quick
the fact that she's not in
explanation.
this is kind of weird too.
Agreed. A quick explanation to Travis in the comments there. That is actually pretty canon in the comics. Shield ages ago made the LMD, the life model decoy. It's an android that looks and acts exactly like a person, and then
Oh, that
And I
might
think
be
that's going
what's
down in this one, man.
on.
It could-
Yeah.
If it's not scrolls, it's got to be that.
Wow.
Decoys.
They did it in Shield. They did it in Shield for an episode. They could do it here, even though
Okay.
Shield's not complete canon. They could do it here.
Yeah.
agreed. Yeah,
No, it's like-
pretty interesting.
but
Mama
also
said,
in the
"Cannon."
comics,
and that's Doctor Doom that made those, right?
Doom made them. Shield appropriated them, but to the point. But they were good enough to the point where
Fucking white people.
the scrolls couldn't even tell the difference until the
Oh.
Maria Hill LMD was just flat out like, yeah, dude, that's not me.
Ooh. Yeah, and we'll get to that at the end of this episode because that's
Okay.
where I think our theories. But this is probably the coolest scene in maybe the show, and then definitely this episode. I think.
Yes.
Yeah, I love this.
This was. They
Bro.
did not waste
I wasn't
any
expecting
time.
it. Yeah.
This is where I was just like, Graphic is a fucking
Smart.
idiot for what he did earlier
Mhm.
because
Yes.
like they did not waste time and jump in this.
But I don't think.
motherfucker.
But here's the thing. I don't think he thinks he's an idiot. I think he thinks like, even if you were to jump me, fools, I got powers. Like I don't.
And I don't
care.
think most of them know that he has powers either.
No, I mean, well, they
Well, they
did.
do have to
when
be
he
off the
grew to
guy.
fool. Yeah, he grew to the fool.
Wait.
Like
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying like the ability to heal himself. Like
they
he
don't know
has,
the rest of anything.
they don't know
that
that he has.
yeah.
They know he has a power, but they don't
But-
know he has multiple powers.
But he
And
doesn't use multiples in this.
I know.
No, he
but
doesn't
no,
need
I'm
to.
talking
He
about
doesn't.
even if they'd have stabbed him in the chest.
Oh, I
the
see.
ability
Okay.
to heal.
Right.
So he is walking around with an arrogance of supreme.
I got power.
I
You know what
don't
it is? If anybody's ever seen the movie Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood, it's the
A
scene
classic.
when Marlon Wayans, they pull up on Marlon Wayans and Trey, and Ashtray, and they're like, oh, you know, I got all these guns, it's a gang, and he's like, you know what, I got
have
something for you. Yeah, exactly. Do we have a problem? That's literally what I was doing. He was nuclear warhead. Right. He was, yeah.
In the
I got
first
something for
episode,
you.
right?
Yeah.
In the first episode, dude is talking to him and he says, like, no, I'm not the movement. The movement is the movement. And it feels like he just completely forgot about that
It's
character.
because he's scared.
Nah, it's no more movie.
Fury
It's no more
is
movie.
coming. Because he's
Which is
so what
jumping
we've
out of it
gotten-
now.
What we've gotten so far, and I think what they've shored up in this episode is that Gravik worked really closely with Fury. And so closely that he might be feeling like, man, I thought I had him, and now he's coming. I seen him come before for other people. Now he's coming for me. I'm scared. Now he's trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying? Now that's what you start doing.
Gravik's too arrogant to be scared. He's not scared yet. He still thinks he's winning.
Yes,
I think he's
he does
smart.
still think
That's
he
why he stabbed old buddy in the chest. 'Cause he ain't
bro.
The bag.
Ass move.
Bag is
I don't know.
It's 5 of them. They can't even take him down, bro.
The other 3 start fighting.
Let me tell y'all something, Blake. If you hit a motherfucker in the chest with a sledgehammer and he don't go down,
Here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you a
Thank
story.
you, but no.
Yeah, hang on, Bill. I'm gonna tell you a story real quick. When 9 pauses this, I'm gonna tell you a story real quick. Okay, great. One of the times where I trained boxing at Austin Kickboxing Academy. If you guys are in town, go train kickboxing there or boxing. There was a boxing coach. His name was Charles Bird. Charles Bird was a former professional fighter and amateur fighter. And he said this one time, I went to go fight in Mexico or something. And he's like, I got a punch thrown at me that I never felt in my life. And he did it to me. And he was 67 years old at the time. And he punched me in the sternum. And I went down like a little girl. And he didn't even punch me that hard. He literally just like yeeted, just like a real quick yeeted me in the. He's like, let me show you how I felt, youngster. And he yeeted me in the sternum. I went down. I couldn't breathe. I was literally, I didn't want to get punched because I was going on vacation to San Antonio for the weekend. I felt the pain in my sternum all weekend. I couldn't breathe right. Like I couldn't breathe right. Bro,
the nigga swung his body to the side.
That was me. First of all, that was me.
Bill's standing there. Bill's standing there. They're all fighting Gravik. Sees the guy get hit with the sledgehammer. Keep going. And Bill's like, I mean, can you believe these guys trying to hurt my buddy Gravik? I mean,
that's right. I'm out. I'm
ashamed. How dare you?
Like, no, I'm not that dude.
Can you hold this for me? Thank you.
I love when they start punching his legs.
The last resort in a fight where you're like, you never.
I need to get something in.
That's some Charlie Murphy, Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, it's fuck your couch. Yeah.
He broke his arm.
Leave.
Yeah.
Sick move.
Okay.
Sick move.
Better question. When you're all just punching his legs, why doesn't dude with the knife come in then? They wait until he's actively, successfully fighting back to break the weapons.
He's the dumbest person in the whole thing to me.
Yeah, that we don't
He
we don't
wasn't
even
doing
hang out with
anything.
We don't hang out with.
Come in with the knife.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't think we have to, Blake.
we don't hang out with him anymore.
Yeah, agreed.
Some piece of tape.
I do want to put this out there though, right quick, Nine.
Spy shit.
This comment right here. Blake fell down and he couldn't get up. If only Life Alert
Oh my god! How much does Life Alert cost, and is it worth it to buy it for Blake for a prank?
I would have
needed that
pressed
life
the
alert.
button. I would have pressed the button. I swear to God, that 67-year-old man just sternumed me, and I've never been the same since. I've never been the same since. That was like 10 years ago too. I will never forget it. That was 10 years ago.
He ain't been breathing right since.
Nah, I might still got the juvenile asthma, you know.
I can get you a Life Alert necklace.
I could, I'll find one.
He been breathing out. He been using an inhaler ever since the 67-year-old.
I just want to know the cost.
This was one of the weirdest goddamn moments in the episode for me.
Take him to Priscilla. She'll know what to do. Oh, shit. I'll be in touch.
Like, why? That doesn't really make much sense, does it?
Yeah, how did they know he was there? Why are they there?
Why are they there? And
why?
Are they even there for him?
Just
Are
gonna
they
get
there for
out
him?
and like, doesn't she need to leave too? And what's going on?
The only
Like, so
explanation I could think of is a part of all this is also because if I'm the Skrulls and I'm like, hey, let's like get this Fury video out there, I'm also like, hey, let's call anonymous tips for all the places we know he has ever hung out.
Right.
Mhm.
But
Well, I don't know, man. I just feel like it's a lot of scrulladuggery for my British people out there. Scrulladuggery. No.
Sure.
Don't. Okay, I gotta do it.
So there seems to be a lot of background.
Come on, British people. I know I made fun of you earlier. Come on, man. I'm trying to give y'all something.
I feel like a lot of the stuff that we don't see on screen that we're like kind of itching for is clerical stuff that they're like doing in the scroll fist. The scroll office. Not a scroll office.
I'll be honest, I took that more as like Skrull orifice.
No, I was not that. They're in the scroffice. Is that better?
No.
But you know what I mean? Like it's a lot of like who called this in? It wasn't going to be Gravik. Who organized all these strikes in the last few episodes? It's definitely not Gravik. He's the idea man. He's the bustle. He is not sitting there typing in directions for fucking Russia. He's not. So it's like scrollical errors are happening.
Scrollical errors.
That one I like.
Scrollical errors.
Well,
Go ahead.
and I was going to say, something I forgot. So first off, I think that goes to show just how disorganized this whole Skrull movement is. You know, like Gravik thinks he's like got it reined in and he's in charge of all, but like the left hand doesn't know what the right's doing in this entire fucking thing.
It's because he sat on it and then went to sleep.
The stranger.
But you know what? You can give yourself a stranger on your own time. You're trying to lead a movement of a people with no home.
Well,
sit on your hands
I
tomorrow
will
night.
stop sitting on my hand. Thank you, Kirsten. Okay,
Well,
I got the point. I'll stop sitting on my hand.
Thank you. I appreciate that. At least until the stream's over, bro.
In
Well,
that
and,
case, let me just.
And I forgot to mention, and I forgot to mention it while Nine was showing that clip, but I think it still works at this point. Like all these Skrulls are like starting to get like, what's Gravik doing? And they're upset with it and everything. And it's like, you're surprised, Frankenstein, you just made a monster and you're surprised? Yeah. Like he's doing exactly what you propped him up to fucking do. And yet you're like, how could he be doing this? It's like
we all saw that flashback. He was an intense child, so why wouldn't you?
Have we ever heard of United States and Osama bin Laden? That's what this reminds me of.
Yeah, that's what happened. The United States.
We literally propped him up, and you know how I know?
You were there.
We got the documents to prove it.
Listen, I agree with Gaia in this scene. It's like when white people say MLK Jr. sacrificed himself. No, motherfucker, he was killed. Fury kind of annoyed me in that scene. He did kind of annoy me.
If you look like me and you think MLK sacrificed himself, you're a dumb motherfucker.
Well, that's why I think this is not Fury. You know, he didn't understand anything I was trying to tell him.
You went a little too Crocodile Dundee on that one, bud.
Right? Yeah.
It's Australian.
Hold back.
Australian.
Hold back. It got a little Australian here.
It got a little too. This is a knife.
All right, we
All
got
right,
Olivia,
dude,
we got
it's
Olivia back right
Australian.
here.
That's it.
That's under
But
down
you know
under.
what?
Slow down.
To your point, Jeff. This scene right here is definitely. Oh, you call that a gun? Here's. A
Oh
gun.
yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
She's
Here's a
fucking
gun.
awesome in this scene.
She's a badass. Let that play.
Get out.
This is quite the clerical error. Nigel, we're going to have someone in admin either fired or, shot, because this is becoming a bit of a health hazard.
No, my name's Victor.
No, of course you are. Nigel's the one with his silencer pressed against the base of his neck.
That scene.
Ooh, there
That
he is.
scene-
I love her face in this. Her smile, like her.
100%. Because not only is she a badass, she's funny as shit while she's doing it.
Cheeky.
Yeah.
Cheeky.
She's very cheeky. She's very
Yeah.
cheeky.
But she's
And
got,
I'm
like, that
all here
perfect-
for it.
That perfect businesswoman smile. We're like, yeah, no, absolutely.
I mean,
Instead
even
of
the
secret-
scene where she was torturing the dude in episode 2, she's got the smile on, she's having a blast. She was awesome.
Can we call this? Can we call this? Can I get a season of Sonya Invasion, not Secret Invasion?
Sonya,
Like,
yeah.
I
We
think-
should get a spinoff of this show.
Bro, I
That is
need
a
her. Though. I need
Sonya
her to run it.
Sonya.
They should retcon
Because
all of the
apparently
MCU and
it-
just have her as Fury.
Her
in, like,
character-
No. No.
Apparently.
9.
I know.
9. You're close. You've almost got it. What it really is it's 8 episodes, and it's all of like the important things that happen throughout the MCU's timeline. And whenever there's a plot hole, you just see Sonya in the background fixing it. And like she's like the one like sliding the vial over to make sure that guy can grab it. And then she just disappears out the back. She's like, can you believe how not fucking, excuse me. Can you believe how bloody disorganized they are? I just can't get it.
Yeah.
It's just, that I would love that series.
I gotta ask you. I can't remember if I read this right. Is her character not a character in the comics? Isn't she a character in the comics?
She's not
Based
a
off
main
of
character
a couple
in
of different
this.
people. She's based on a couple of different people.
Okay, so she's based off of a character. So they could give her this could be a reoccurring character, or give her own show, man.
kinda
I
make
would
her
like
anything.
that.
If she's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
busy.
I'll tell you what would honestly make a lot of sense. You could make her an undercover shield agent the entire time.
Facts.
Yeah.
A double agent.
Ooh.
Shield's got people all over the globe infiltrating it. Shield
Oh,
had
yeah.
people infiltrating Hydra, infiltrating Shield.
Right.
Yeah, she's just a dude
Replace
playing a
Steel,
dude
replace
disguised as
Batman.
another dude. Yeah.
This is where she comes after all of us right now.
Bro, this
Yeah,
scene
shot
right
him
here.
too.
If they're not busy,
When she shouted out
gaslighting
podcast.
You could see the gun.
That's what all the podcasts are about.
When she shouted that out, I was like,
You couldn't see it at first before. Like I just watched it on my screen too. Like it's just we're really synced up perfectly. I was like every time you pause it, it's like right on it as I pause it. It's crazy. But yeah.
But at the
she
same
had it
time, with
first.
how long it takes
You
her
could
to
see it.
draw the gun and shoot.
You could see it when
It
she
is-
gets ready to pull it, though. Yeah.
It is
Also-
a full
also
second
can-
draw time.
can we go back like maybe 10, 20 seconds? We see another karate chop. I'm telling y'all, the karate chop is an effective move, and y'all really need to stop doubting it.
Yeah. We
Like,
also
no.
Scrolls be
Well,
karate chopping other people, and like it's a real fucking thing. To
I
the
saw
Was
day-
he hit him
used
with
in,
the-
Go ahead, Jeff.
It was he hit him with the with that sticking out part of the handcuff. That's what it was.
I mean,
Oh.
or you can hit it with the blade of your fist.
No.
It's
You could
with the
just
blade of your
pop a
hand.
Wait,
dude
go
with
back
the
to when she
fingers in his
first
throat,
draws the
man.
gun.
Yeah.
No,
Nope,
he
you were
used
right, Blake.
his fist.
You were right.
Yeah,
You're right.
Right,
Because when
right
I
here.
taught
Gotta get that
and when I
next-
learned karate, you want to use that part, the blade of your hand, because it's very very stiff, and like,
I
you can
saw
do
it
it
like a
like
mouse.
that.
Not that. That's my
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, Nine,
You're
can you
good.
go back to when she's holding the gun? Like when you had that
I'm
really still
pulling it
shot?
up. Yeah.
Thank you.
So yeah, that was
But
just
she-
Yeah, I'll just play.
Because I
It
have a
was
theory
that,
on why she moved so slow too. Just like Blake was saying, that was not kind of the right move to do there. I think,
Yeah, you can see the gun right there.
yeah, you can see it, but when she pulls it, that's the kind of
It
Yeah.
was slow. It was slow.
It was
so
slow.
it's slow because she's not used to holding that gun. So she went through the
Ooh.
amount of training
Ooh,
for this
okay.
scene But if you shoot guns regularly or you're used to holding a firearm, the way that she's kind of limply got her thumb and her pointer finger on that, she's not used to holding that. And because she's not firing a real bullet, the stakes are very low for her. So she doesn't have to completely
kinda
commit
like
to
that.
it.
Okay.
You
So
know what I mean?
I got two things to that. One, clearly none of us piss off Kirsten. And two, my issue with her pulling it slowly wasn't like, oh, like she should have pulled it fast. It was that in that time, the Skrull, who's already threatening to kill the Doctor instead of letting us get there, just had to do that.
Yeah, but that's just a case of, like you guys have been saying, editing. They could have slightly sped up
directing.
those little clip by clip,
Definitely.
because the camera is still recording minute by minute and second by second and clip by clip. So in editing, you could have broken that down and sped her up a little bit. She is not comfortable holding that firearm.
I think that one's directing.
I
The
like
director
that.
should have caught that and should have been like, you got to move faster.
And go
Mhm.
faster, yeah. But that's
Or
what
that was the
she
best.
did.
Or that was the best one, y'all. Like
Give me the
sometimes
Yeah.
Nah, give me
She's
the
not
director who
comfortable.
directed John Wick, and like he would have made that look like she was.
Y'all
actually-
put Vaseline on your lens? or
Yeah,
what?
Ooh, they
So
shining.
scary. What the hell?
Why y'all so
They're-
shiny?
it's
Done.
literally just
They're not done assuming their shells, so they want to keep it out of focus for now.
Oh, there it is. Oh,
No, I did feel
Yeah,
weird
that's
about
better.
this
Redemption.
too. Like this whole part just felt like kind of drawn, kind
this
of
is-
like weird.
You're
Oh no, this
You're-
whole part, anything
you're
in this
drunk.
house
But it
was
was
whack.
boring. Yeah.
nah. Give me
The
Amelia
fight scene
Clark
was
shooting
okay.
people. Give me Amelia
fight
Clark
scene
shooting
was
people
okay.
When you
every
said-
day of the week.
I'm Gaia.
Blake, I think you will like the only note I wrote about this in the forthcoming scene, and it was just those are fantastic backpacks.
Yeah, I like those a lot.
Yeah.
Those are all
Give
right.
me all of those. Give me all the packs that you
That
got.
was cool. I was like, oh, she got a go bag. She's ready.
But also too, like I had a lot of questions about that scene. Like, how did you get a bulletproof vest on so quick? How did you know where everything is in the pack? Like, is this like in Scroll Manifesto? Like they tell you about these packs? Like I do
How to make your
have a lot of questions.
Oh, damn right.
How to pack your pack, and like how do you know what, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, where are the
here's
documents? Where are the documents?
we don't have the document support that Scrolls know anything about packs. We already know
Right.
this.
Son, I had to go back because I was like,
my God.
I was smoking a blunt, I was rolling a blunt, and I looked down for 2
Yeah,
seconds.
you were.
When I was watching
Yeah,
this
you
part,
were.
I was rolling a blunt, and then I looked down and I looked back up for 2 seconds, and then they got vests on. I was like, what the fuck?
Where they get
Where
this
did they
from?
get vests?
Yeah.
I had to look back like, hold on.
Let's see.
They didn't.
Let's see.
That's
Yeah,
all
you didn't miss that.
Yeah, no, you didn't miss shit. It's just not well done.
They didn't
But
strap up.
give me
They
a.
didn't-
Yeah, I was
didn't
gonna say,
strap
give me
on,
Amelia
didn't
Clark.
strap up.
Give me Amelia Clark shooting people. Like, I-
Yes, please.
Yeah,
like
forever.
I get it.
Yeah.
Like she played Sarah Connor in the Terminator series.
Yep.
She was
She's
shooting
used to
robots.
holding it
Y'all
down.
want-
Give
y'all
me-
want
yeah, give me the whole
Amelia Clark
thing.
to be a
I like
mass
that.
shooter.
The
Y'all go crazy.
only thing
Nobody-
that would have been better is if instead of a shotgun, she pulled a flamethrower because she's the
Facts.
Mother of Dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I mean, at
And she
least
would have
she's,
sent
like, finally
Dracarys.
able to do something, and she can do stuff.
Execution.
Yeah.
The thing is, I love this house.
I did love this scene.
Loved it ever since I first set.
It was a good sort of understanding.
with
Yeah.
Fury.
And she's just a
With
cool
Fury in
actress.
mind.
100%.
Yeah.
But also,
I
like,
love her scenes. They've just been they've been a big joy to watch within the middle of these episodes sometimes since she started kind of being centered.
well,
Yeah,
and
I
you know,
love her.
it's one of those things where, like,
I'm hoping meet the best
anybody who
person
builds a
right
home
here.
loves it and
Mhm.
wants to be in it and protect it and be a part of it.
When
And
we
even
go-
more so for a Skrull who they don't feel like they have a home, you know?
Yeah.
Because as
Right.
Luther Vandross told us, a house is not a home
Mhm,
if there's no one there.
mhm.
Mm,
RP.
I like that. I like
That's
that.
right.
That's a good poet.
Dark alley.
Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby.
My home.
Not my nice ass house.
I fucking love that mug.
Look at all my windows I picked them out now.
Be honest,
Uh,
at first I thought it was a goddamn parachute. I was like, what the fuck are you gonna do with that?
Let me tell you
They're
why
on
I didn't like
they're
this
on the
scene.
hovercraft.
Well, I'm gonna tell you why I didn't like this scene, and I'm gonna let you to say what you thought about this scene.
Okay.
All right, yeah. Give me all this.
I did not like this scene because everything I know about television and movies leads me to believe and expect that somebody's about to start shooting. Somebody's gonna interrupt this moment of lovely peace and
100%.
because we just heard
That was one
graphics
of
say
the
go
weirdest
kill
parts.
that
I was
bitch. So I was just like not engaged. Them walking down that little foyer was boring as hell, and it took them way too long. Who in the hell is walking in their house that damn slow? I just want to
Rich
know.
people.
Bill, let
Scroll-
me ask you.
People stroll.
Let me ask you a question though. That foyer or Tedros's The Weeknd's foyer?
I am going
foyer
with,
is better.
I am going with the weekends, to be honest.
Really.
I
I like hers better, honestly.
I
I'm
like
gonna-
yours better, yeah.
I'm gonna back Bill, and only because I'd rather shoot up that foyer.
I'm gonna put a question out there for everybody, and I need everybody to be honest.
42.
If Mike Dean were to come in there, which room would have better acoustics? That's all I'm saying. That's yeah.
Oh,
That's all I need
God.
to know. That's all I need to know. The fact we all clap. That's all I need to know. So.
Wait,
Mother
what's
of
she
mercy.
growing?
That's the funniest part.
Flashbangs.
She's got not just plants, she's got soil samples. None of it's ever touched in this fucking show. Just like oh, by the way, Midnight Scientist over here.
Bro, you know she growing that good. You know she growing that good for the. I bet you scroll weed is probably something that we've never experienced.
Get you scrucked up.
Yeah. some of that screed, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's gonna get some papers. She's gonna scroll a few joints. You know,
She's got some scrush. She's got some
Yeah.
scrush. OG scrush.
You gotta
OG
get out the
Scrooge.
scrong, and then you gotta put the scrotter in it, and then you gotta
Yeah,
make the
thank you.
stuff.
I got one.
You good? Good.
unbelievable.
She did look pretty badass there.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
yeah.
kind of dope. How much Othelia said this best thing yet. Yep. It's a fun scene. It's a fun scene.
Can I ask-
Yeah.
Well,
It's a fun scene.
how'd you feel, Alan? How'd you feel? Before I get, because I'm about to get mad. Go ahead.
You need to stop right now. You
It
need
was
to stop
definitely
right-
I don't know. I'll just repeat what you guys just said, but yeah, it is a little weird. Just the whole timing of the scene, like with the backpacks and the bulletproof vests. But also, it's just like weird that there's not really a sense of urgency. It's like the creators wanted to have their cake and eat it too. It's like we need to have this emotional scene where she buries her dad, and they have this cultural moments where they just like have talk about yesteryear or whatever. But they also there's a ticking time bomb with like Gravik just told everybody to go kill her. They should be there already. Like they should have gotten there before
They got traffic.
Gaia did, but they don't know the streets as well as.
Well, I mean, like they did have to travel from Russia to get there. I'm assuming Gaia was at least in the right country.
Oh yeah, I forget which country.
I had to be
Yeah.
in
I don't think they're in
Finland.
Russia.
They're in Finland or
But,
Fury.
like,
No, they're in London. They're in
Oh,
London.
Fury's
Fury's
in
place
London or
was in
something.
Finland. Oh, is it in London?
Yeah, because he was
Yeah.
talking about that's the West Indies,
or at least England.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
yeah, they're
England
in
somewhere,
London.
yeah.
Yeah, England.
But-
It's a little English cottage.
I mean, like even if she I guess we'll say she felt the shotgun in the backpack and knew to pull it. Then she starts just grabbing the shells off the front of the vest. That's when this entire show finally became unbelievable. Believable up until this point.
Yeah, no,
Just leave everybody at the door after that.
You never played Grand Theft Auto? What's wrong, Jeff? What's wrong, Jeff?
Scrunt. Yeah, there you go.
I had a buddy in college. I'm going to go off on a very minute tangent, but I think you guys will enjoy this. We
Yeah,
went and saw the Jack Black King Kong, and it's the scene where they're all taking King Kong back to the boat. And he goes, "All right, now it's unbelievable." Like,
Oh, wait,
what? He goes, they broke all the oars capturing King Kong. And we're like, no. Eric, are you saying that this is the moment that's unbelievable? There shouldn't be any more oars. Not the dinosaurs, not the giant insects, not the 80-foot tall gorilla. This scene, and Eric's like,
I thought you were gonna say he was gonna mention the weight proportion for him getting on the boat.
No.
Like,
they broke the oars already. So how are they paddling? That was it.
Right.
King
they ain't got
Kong
no more oars.
breaks a T-Rex's neck, but that was the part that bothered your butt.
Right. Yeah. Shout out to that dude. Shout out to that dude.
Here's the thing.
That was awesome. However, that was the most unbelievable part because
that was the most believable part. Like King Kong could totally do that.
It has led to my new favorite dry joke. Just saying like some random thing is the most unbelievable part of a sci-fi anything.
Yeah. Like.
Enjoy that in the future.
The most unbelievable part of Indiana Jones from an Indiana Jones fan is that he's still alive. Given the time period that he grew up in, and
have you seen the newest?
He should die.
That means you didn't see the new movie.
I haven't seen it yet because I love Indiana Jones too much. So I need the negativity to die, and then I'm going to go and see.
If you watch the fourth one, you have to watch this one.
It's so much better than 4.
Yeah,
if you're surprised that Harrison Ford is still alive, then that
not
means
Harrison Ford. I mean Indiana Jones, the character.
Yeah, he should have got Hollywood.
I'm just.
They didn't have.
Well, it makes sense within the.
They didn't have long lifespans
because it's like 6.
He drank he drank from the fucking cup of Christ.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's kind of like
he gave
a
that
one-up.
to his dad.
After he tested it to make sure it was the right one.
Yeah, he had to drink it first.
Yeah, that's true, but he had a sip.
Okay,
and he's still alive.
I had a sip.
Okay, so have a sip of the eternal life elixir, and then go and drink a fifth of whiskey all day, every day. Just every hour on the hour.
Don't test me.
You will die.
Don't test my gangster, Kirsten. Don't test my gangster.
I think I know the answer.
Don't scroll me with your time.
Kirsten, I think I know the answer, but are you actually offering that because I am in?
See, somebody said it was good. Yeah.
It was better than the fourth one.
I don't know. We'll have to put top men on it, Jeff.
It was good. It was just
men.
Here's the honest to God. Here's the main issue with this one. It doesn't have the same levity and humor that most Indiana Jones movies does. They overcorrected from 4
because little Stevie didn't do it.
That's right, and they didn't have short round. That's where they messed up.
They tried making a new one, and he was
also
okay.
They had him running, and he's 81 years old. So don't do that. Never ever. Don't
You didn't need him running at 27. Trust me, it's always been bad.
He's
Othelius, that's just called a weekday for me, man.
Also, I just want to point this out. Harrison
Wednesday
Ford
nights.
has the same birthday as me and 9. It was July 13th. Everybody, thank y'all. Last time y'all saw me, I was 34 years old. That's all I'm saying.
I'd just like to point out.
Now he's
Harrison
86.
Ford. I'd just like to point out Harrison Ford grew up in the same hometown I did.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Where do y'all grow up? Where did you grow up?
I love Harrison Ford.
A Chicago suburb. It's called Park Ridge. Unfortunately, so did Hillary Clinton. So you win some, you lose some.
Home of
I thought you were going to say Hillary Duff. I was like, that's a win.
I was like, ooh.
That is not just a win. That is the only fact I would ever tell anyone about myself.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Jeff.
Made of.
Hillary Duff and Haley Duff both live in Austin, Texas right now. So I just want you to know that.
Oh, that's because they got tired of paying that rent out here in LA.
And Jeff is on his way to go find Hillary and Haley Duff.
Jeff has left the building to go and find a new family.
Don't shoot the club
Crash
up,
through
Jeff.
the window, through the skylight.
To the wall. To the window, to the wall.
There's
Till
always
the
one
scrolls
more.
drop down and fall. Oh, skeet. That's right.
Oh, there was actually this was the coolest part right here.
You know what drives me nuts is when they load guns in shows and movies because they want to show you the cool gun load. So they do slow that down tremendously because if you're in the heat of that fucking shootout, you're not going to be like, yeah, click, bump, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you are. If you're John Wick, you could do it. If you're John
That's
Wick,
what
Going
you
fucking fast because he knows he's going to get his ass clipped.
Oh, Kenya.
Thank
Down
you,
some
Ken.
stairs.
Thank you, Kenya.
John Wick
Wait,
4,
I'm
the
sorry,
stairs.
Kirsten. That's what drives you crazy. Not everyone walking around with a gun like this.
That drives me crazy too.
To get
'cause
the
you
fucking
wouldn't.
hand shot off.
You just wouldn't. Like-
was
I love Amelia Clark.
That was
That was
good.
good.
Also,
Wait.
I just want to put.
Can you continue playing that scene for one quick second?
Hang on. Othelia said Blake and Jeff finna get white boy wasted. I want to correct you. I'm Mexican. We drink all the time. It's fine.
First of all, anybody can get white boy wasted because all that means is we about to get bucked up.
Boom. Thank you, Bill.
Are you talking about
Fair
the
enough.
guy hanging here?
Yeah, it's my favorite part. It's just
Right here. I kind of like read your mind. I was just like, why would he? Oh yeah.
and no one addresses it. It's just, and then when it goes back to her,
Find a new house.
well, and that it's favorite part of the episode.
He scrolled up, man. He's scrolled up and scrolled down.
Oh yeah, like he twisted around too.
How do none of them mention it? Like, come on,
Right?
you just survived that. You're all sorts of adrenaline running.
His legs were just like
Yep.
right there.
Yep.
And
As
then-
he's
Poor
dead, I
stunt
don't
guy.
give a
This
fuck
is
about him
why-
anymore.
This is why actors need to get paid more. Shout out to the strikers, everybody out there striking, because that poor stunt man was hanging down,
Hanging there.
hanging all
For
over his
hours.
ass.
You've
Look
been
at him.
around.
He need to get more residuals for these streams because look at how he hanging around on this terrible episode.
He's just hanging out. Like literally, he.
He been
thank you,
hanging
Othelius.
around downtown in the morning.
Thank you, Othelius. He told somebody they were like, "Hey, what'd you do today at work?" He's like, "Man, I was just hanging out, man.
Yeah.
You know, I was hanging around."
Okay.
Blake, I'm amazed you didn't say you all just hate me because I'm light skinned.
What do we call this? What do we call this guy right here? What do we call White Fury?
Kenny Rogers.
Worry,
Ding, ding, ding.
Nicholas.
I like Kenny Rogers. I can't come
That's
up
skin-
with anything better.
That's skinny Santa Claus right there.
Right.
True.
I was gonna say White Raven. So I think that all works. It all works.
SNL Sean Connery.
Joe Biden,
Yeah.
2 months out of office.
Yeah. That's Joe Biden when he wake up in the morning. That's every morning.
Every morning he has to shave his goatee that grows
And
out perfectly.
cut his hair. And cut his hair.
I believe
No,
when
that-
he bought that turtleneck and trench coat, he spared no expense.
I
because
thought that
he
they
looks like
got-
John Hammond from Jurassic.
World's oldest
They're
pedophile.
gonna-
Facts.
I thought they got what's his name
you're gonna like the
Sutherland
way you
from
look, I
from the
guarantee
Hunger
it,
Games.
looking ass.
Kiefer,
Oh.
or not Kiefer.
Donald Sutherland.
Donald
Yeah.
Donald
He does look
Sutherland.
like
I thought-
Donald Sutherland.
I was like, I thought y'all got Donald Sutherland from the Hunger Games. Like, bro, like
No, they got to stand in the.
He looks
President
like Donald
Snow.
Sutherland a few years younger, so Italian job Donald Sutherland.
Mm,
Where
yeah.
he was just as old, but he was a slight less crusty.
Great
And
value.
yeah, great value.
Yeah.
No. This is when you say, "Hey, mom, I want Donald Sutherland." Your mom says, "We got Donald Sutherland at home."
That's it. That's it.
No more Donald
That's
Sutherland.
it. That's it.
We're gonna spend money on Donald Sutherland. We got it. I can make it at home.
We got Donald Sutherland. I can make that shit at home.
Y'all don't even be eating Donald Sutherland when we have it at the house.
This don't look like
We
Donald
wanted to
Sutherland.
hire John Voight
Uh.
as a cameo, but he said, nah.
I'm
So
good.
we got this man instead.
Give Angry.
Donald Sutherland multipass.
Okay, so this is
Fifth Element, girl.
I
Um,
get
Fifth Element.
I don't know why that joke is even going to work, though.
I don't know, but it did.
The late Kirk Douglas.
Michael, don't
this
sue us,
is
Michael.
What Travis was talking about earlier
Barker?
in the show. Travis Mitchell.
Oh, that one.
Let's see here. I can't find the comment. Oh, right here. So Fury hints they exist to Sonya, the life model decoys.
Yeah,
In the
yeah.
previous episode, when she asked if they can replicate the rest of them. Well, I don't know what he meant by the previous episode. I don't think he must have just been thinking about this one, but
Are we reading?
Yeah.
oh, I
The-
thought you
the-
guys could
I'm
hear
sorry. I don't know why that was my face
Nine
while
can
I
hear
was
it. Nine can
reading
hear it. He's like, y'all can't hear it.
Cool.
$1 billion of research and development, and all the widow's veil can cloak is your face. What about the rest of you?
That's the newer version, not this one.
So,
Mm.
life model decoys could be the thing. which would be a good setup.
LMD.
That would be a good setup.
Yeah, they've been using. I mean, Shield's been using this for a long time because like Black Widow's used it before.
Yep.
You've seen some.
Well, I mean, just the
Speaking of
mask,
Black
the
Widow.
widows.
Right, that's what I meant. Yeah.
But if they have the life model decoys actually going now,
Wait, hold on now. What do you mean? speaking of Black Widow?
Did you guys catch the Black Widow connection in this episode?
Yeah.
yeah.
Our
Oh,
pilot
Black
buddy's back.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like him.
Guy.
Yeah.
He's so happy.
Why
I
do we
thought
like
him.
him?
I like him.
He
Why do
was
we
so
like him?
cool.
Dudes, we like him because he's who any of us would be if we were stuck in this fucking world.
Boo this man!
I love this man. Oh, you're just because you're a Yankees fan.
I just really detest this character.
No, I'm a Red
after
Sox
I
fan.
saw the Black Widow movie, like this motherfucker was on the poster and shit, and he's just
Right.
like
He's on the poster?
He was on,
Yes.
he was on
Yeah.
one of the posters.
That's what
He was featured heavily.
very
That's
upset
funny.
about
Like,
everything
He was
about
in
him.
2 minutes
Whoever-
of the.
Yeah,
He's
wasn't in
perfect
there
for 2 minutes of a movie, by the
Yeah.
way. He's a perfect comic relief. Get him the fuck out.
'Cause
That's
that
why I love
is
him.
a mess.
he's a good actor.
The
Somebody-
I wish he'd
somebody
been in it
really
more
loves-
for it to make sense. That's all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This scene right
He's got
here.
his,
Yeah.
drivers.
That was great.
This is what we're doing?
Yes, this is absolutely what we're doing. Seatbelt, please. Off
Oh,
we go.
Alex,
like
what,
the-
Alex, what were you saying
Whoever did those
Yeah.
subtitles, drop the fucking ball. Because they didn't include the absolutely what we're doing. And that's what makes it great.
What's,
Alex, what were you saying about
that guy
the
called?
character though?
Wait, which character? I've already forgotten.
I don't know the guy.
The
the guy
pilot?
from Black Widow that you hated. That you were like,
No, I was just gonna say that somebody must be just a really big Handmaid's Tales fan because
He's in that too, yeah.
That's
He's
the
in that.
only reason I
No,
can
I have
see
never
why.
seen that, so I didn't know.
I just know it because I looked him
well,
up.
well, you know what,
OT
Alex? It's me.
Wow.
I'm the big handmaid.
Here's why you love him.
Same.
His name is O.T. Fagbennel.
I hate him.
OT is that a Lord of the Rings
I
character?
actually hate him. You're right. I actually hate him. I don't like him. I like very little British black dudes in Hollywood right now because they just getting in because they British right now. It ain't really even no acting to it.
There is, yeah.
That is
a
amazing.
It's a real thing.
That is a crazy statement. But here we go.
It's a real thing. I'm trying.
That's
I promise.
So
you.
far out of your ass.
I'm Interpol right now.
I still love him. He's just telling you, I love him.
It's a real thing.
No.
All the way from LA. We're real journalists over here. I'm just
Right.
The central, that's who I was thinking of. Central C is who's playing on the radio. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Okay, I understand this. So,
The Sonto Doja Cat. I'm trying to indulge
This
in
is what we're
that.
doing?
yes, this is absolutely what we're doing. Seatbelt, please.
oh, that makes me sad.
It's a bop. It's a bop. The kids call it a bop. It's a bop.
it slaps.
Who the hell isn't a scroll these days?
Right.
Would have been cool if he was just like.
Well, Terry is a scroll.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I didn't mean to say that.
What are you doing? How do you think we're going to make money in the last episode?
I thought we were telling people already. Like
British actors are killed.
they have a
We
right to
can't
know you
I'm
guys.
talking about black British actors, not British actors. Black British actors.
Are you still on that?
Yes! Bill
What's your hatred? You see,
Othelia's
you have
just
had
made a
lot of
comment 20 seconds ago. I have to say
a lot
something.
of British in this episode.
Nah, man. Y'all, they living off of Stringer Bell's back. That's all they do. They living off Stringer Bell's life. Y'all ain't did shit, bruv. You done nothing, bruv.
Bro,
You heard it here
Okay, you
first.
get me.
Bill hates Idris Elba.
You get
fucking
me, bro.
moving
You get
on.
me.
The
To-
scrollsism that's happening here.
The scroll system is.
That sounded gross.
Retaliate, and the
Yeah,
world
that does.
lose its mind.
It's not a good word.
Yes. War. But the harvest?
Nearly every Avenger spilled blood in the battle of Earth,
Ooh.
even Carol Danvers. In the aftermath, some were sent in to collect that DNA. Some with the ability to blend in.
So
Sorry, no, sorry about saying that.
go ahead.
You were a
I'm just
greedy idiot.
curious. I mean, because we do see the harvest later. Is it technically or scientifically sound to just put all the DNA in one
Right.
vial?
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be
Alex.
like a whole lab.
If we
Alex,
go to a sperm
that-
bank and donate, and we all go into the same cup, is that gonna?
Alex, that is
how that works?
literally.
Like,
I'm voting
right
to be
here,
left on that field trip.
every single Avenger, every single one,
Alex,
every single Avenger.
that is literally the description
is the
for
Hulk.
this cast right now. That's I literally just put like questions in my description sometimes. So that is I was like, so how are they all in the vial though? That's all the description is for this fucking cast.
Obviously, they all nutted in it, bro.
Obviously.
I like that it looks like it's in like one of those nasal inhalers, you know?
You just snort all their DNA.
Well, it's like the most archaic looking vial too. It's like fucking Yzma and Kronk sitting in there. This is the vial that will turn him back into a human.
Gravik takes it, and it looks like it's an ape, but then he opens it up, and it is just like a rock or some shit, or it's just a normal tree. It's a normal tree. It's not even Groot.
He got the polio vaccine in there.
Oh my
All right,
god.
and I want to know what you guys think about this.
Oh my god, fuck this.
I should have brought my scythe.
Only dead men keep secrets. You taught me that, son.
And it says, "Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends."
Yeah, he has a lot of these around the world.
And they're just
he's been dead a lot of times.
Many adoptions.
Right? Yeah.
We've seen a couple of them.
Did he
in
die
the
in
MCU.
Civil War?
Do you think one of them is the White Fury's tombstone?
No, David Hasselhoff is alive. He's still alive.
Yeah, he's Star-Lord's dad or whatever.
Yeah, don't be trying to take David Hasselhoff away from us too soon.
Alex, we don't all look alike. We do. We do.
Actually,
so
Jeff,
white.
I was gonna say, Jeff, you do. Yeah,
We're so white. If you're white with dark hair and a beard, we're interchangeable.
This
White,
is
you mean
where
ethnic.
I'm like, I don't think Fury is necessarily a scroll. I don't think that's going to be the reveal. I'm sorry about that, Bill. It's just that
Oh, I
it's
didn't
a lot
think
more like. I'm just gonna play this.
Why haven't you called any of your special friends down?
Oh,
This is personal.
yeah.
What it feels like, it's not really cool to call them special anymore. I don't.
That's why
Depending on these superheroes to swoop in and save our asses.
That's
None
literally
of them
what
have
they're
lived the
for.
life I
That
have.
is literally their only
None
job.
of them can defend
exactly.
the
This
world.
is just arrogance if this is Fury.
I understand.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I understand why you would think it's not a scroll, Fury. I completely understand that, but
A Scary.
a scary. But the thing that to me that glaringly points that he is a scroll is first thing he said was it's personal. And yes, he is married to a scroll. Yes,
Fury
but
doesn't do personal.
if you look on the internets, on the what do you call it, the Ubly Tublies and whatnot, there are theories out there that there are two Furies in this show. So I don't know. Maybe there's two Furies that maybe
That
one
would be
Fury is the real
pretty
Fury and one Fury is
interesting.
the scroll Fury. I don't know. 'Cause
Okay.
there's glasses Fury, hat Fury theory out there.
That's
Okay.
one too many
Okay.
Furies.
Two too many Furies. One too.
Got you
You
there.
have too many theories. Fury
Fury
theories.
theories.
Hashtag Fury theories.
That's our new show. It's called Fury Theories.
My God, it made my brain feel like I'm having a stroke to say that.
I did find this scene like a little weird because I know why they put this in because like the internet's gonna be screaming, "Where's so and so? Where's Carol
They've been
Danvers?"
screaming, yeah.
It was like everybody wants to know wherever like every other superhero is.
Where
but
are they now? The Avengers.
But like, when I read comic books, I don't think like when I'm reading a Daredevil comic book, I'm not thinking about it's like, well, where's Spider-Man? It's like, just because they're both in New York doesn't mean they're all going to be in the story.
Yeah.
So it's like, this is just like maybe they're off doing other shit.
Yeah, where's the Punisher? Why ain't the Punisher here?
No.
And Alex, that's actually really funny because there's one point where like a very junior league of superheroes is in New York and the Skrulls are invading and none of the main leaguers are there. And one of them goes, "This is New York City. There's like 800 heroes. Where the fuck are they?"
They're in traffic.
Well, it's also just like more of a call to action too. It's like, okay, the president's being attacked. All right, there's a bunch of weird shit going on. Maybe we should like contact Shield or get Falcon in here and have Captain America.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Something.
But like,
maybe even bring in a Hawkeye or two.
Once the president
what
gets
is this
attacked, then
timeline?
where's Captain America?
Plot holes, baby, plot holes. Yeah, where is Anthony Mackie? Probably slacking off somewhere.
He probably loses.
Anthony Mackie.
He's driving a weird fucking car around Las Vegas, fucking around with some clown.
No, he probably
Anthony
losing a rap
Mackie.
battle to Eminem. We already know this.
He's jacking off the Winter Soldier. We all know that's the correct answer.
We all know he's losing a lip sync battle to Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah, me and Anthony Mackie got beef. Anthony Mackie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
Calm down, Terry and Kumail.
Continue with us right here.
The only power I have was planted between my ears by a single mother and wrapped around my finger by a woman far greater than I could ever hope to be. If that ain't enough, then I don't know what hope we have.
What do you feel about the accent this time, Bill?
This one wasn't all put on. You see,
Okay.
you go back to the train accent. That's put on. This one is solid fury. And whoever wrote this,
Good
like
quotes.
Odelia said
Good quotes,
earlier, they deserve a raise. Where is their residual check? Show me that. Show me that, because they need to be getting like what? $17, $25.
Nine's favorite comments of the show.
I know. It's just, I don't know.
You're
It's
just so happy, buddy.
This is just so fucking funny.
A nigga
Okay.
bird trying
We're gonna come on the fucking
for
finale.
his shrimp boat. Exactly. Anthony.
That's Captain America, everybody.
Oh man.
Oh, God. Fuck that boat. Fuck his. Oh man. Oh, sorry.
His sister's hot.
Yeah, she was.
She was. That's that
Sorry.
I'm
Is.
sorry. Is that
I'll
the name?
donate to
She
that.
is.
That is.
How did you-
that's
No,
how
you know?
this is
Clarence,
referring to and losing my shit about that. I've been losing my shit about that for a while.
About-
And I am like not okay with it.
We're laughing at it though, so you know what?
I'm not okay with it.
You know what's
Shame
even
on you.
funnier than that?
Shame on
I'm
you.
trying not to, but it's so.
What is funnier than nigga bird? What is funnier?
I will tell you, Bill.
Right now, what
Bill.
is funnier than nigga bird?
I will tell you what's funnier than that. Nine's reaction to it. Nine is I've never seen Nine just struggle to contain laughter so much.
Why the Clarence though?
Clarence Thomas. Clarence Thomas.
I was thinking of Thomas as well.
Yes, Clarence nigga bird. Oh man, solidarity with not beef with Anthony Mackie. Told you, Mackie.
That ain't enough. Maybe I am just dust.
In the win.
Don't you have another one of these?
Oh, I got these all over the
Dust
place.
in the wind.
Dead men need options.
And then he blows on it.
Yeah, he does.
It was a little freaky. It was a little freaky.
Why
So
couldn't
before you
Oh, yeah.
played that scene, he an Avenger. His real name is Clarence. Okay, okay. I don't know about you guys, but when the Skrulls were all killing each other earlier, it reminded me of it was the first or second episode where the Skrulls are like, "Why not take over the Earth? You know what? The humans are just killing each other. They're violent. They're just killing each other." And it was like, "Bro, Gravik, you killed a lot of people in this episode, and none of them were humans."
And the Skrulls have like a Civil War type of thing going anyway. Like they don't all get along at all times. Like they
Right.
clearly, like But like
They do not all scroll tide.
right. And Fury's wife did kind of play on that a little bit in this episode where she told Gaia that she was young and that's why she was always argumentative and like, you know, that they're combative because they haven't seen the world through their eyes and all this kind of stuff.
Yada, yada.
So they did kind of touch on that a little bit earlier.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Priscilla and I honeymooned here.
Okay, talk about it.
Scrolls like the cold.
For a second, that's when I was like, "Oh shit!" Did he just reveal? I was like, "Wait, no, he's just talking about
Her.
his wife."
He's trying to look funny.
He's like, "Oh my!" She's like, "Oh my god, so it's a scroll." Makes
Now you
sense
understand.
Makes sense now, don't it? Scroll tide.
I swear to God, if you don't show the best part of the episode 9,
To protect it from Gravik.
once he's in the crypt, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
See him blow on-
Apparently, all those symbols actually mean things too.
Yeah, all the runes.
Yeah.
Oh no,
What-
my favorite
what
part
do they
is when
Yeah,
Fury.
You have
that's
to look it
where
up.
all the Avengers
Yes,
nutted.
the
and
That's
Avengers.
that's that Vix. That's
The
that
Avengers
Vix.
butt plug.
Yeah.
That's a
Ooh.
small
Of all
butt plug.
powerful should you survive this?
Kirsten, how do you think they made sure they got the right DNA? They knew where it was.
You
Right.
know
That,
how.
that looks more like an enema than an enema.
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 It's a
That's
flush.
what
Yeah, you flush it.
That's DNA
Avengers.
from the Battle for Earth rap party.
That's straight from the tap.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's a bunch of shawarma in there.
You know,
That's what kind of fucked me up when he said the Battle for Earth. I was thinking the first Battle for Earth.
Yeah, well, that's the
Pearl
Battle of New York.
No, yeah, that's
Okay.
New York.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
only
they
New
got to
York
start
was in peril
distinguishing
that
these
day.
battles better.
Yeah.
Earth, it
agreed.
was because it was in Africa, the second one, so it was Earth.
You
It's just
better-
Earth.
Wait.
You better
Earth.
show
The
us
whole Earth.
this scene.
No, that the Battle of Earth was still upstate New York.
I thought the Battle of Earth was in.
You know-
it was in.
Yes, it was upstate New York. That's right.
It was
In
upstate
Infinity
New
War,
York.
yeah, there
No,
was
no,
a
no,
battle.
that's in-
That
No, that
was-
was the battle for information.
That was the shit.
That was the battle
we fucked
for-
up and we lost.
That was the battle to lose.
We messed up. We messed up really
Oh
bad.
yeah, you're right.
guys.
The third battle was in the Hamptons.
Yeah.
that's right.
Yep, exactly.
People only name the battle of something when they won.
Right.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, otherwise we just don't talk about it.
Right, we
We
just
just
No,
burn
no,
that-
no.
We just burn
Wait,
that
wait,
book now.
No. You're wrong because you ain't never been to Texas because we talk about the Battle of the Alamo and we lost the shit out of that battle.
Okay, but when you listen to the Texans talking about it, I don't think they know they lost.
No, yeah, I don't think they do either.
Yeah.
Mexico
Just like
didn't
they
turn. Listen, Texas didn't turn from Mexico that day. It was a couple days after. We all know this.
Yes,
but we
Blake,
all know.
we get it.
We all know.
Your ancestors won the day, and then your current you won the war.
Either way, I didn't lose. Okay.
Mexican Blake and Texan Blake won the war.
He's not wrong. When I went to that museum, like maybe 5 or 6 years ago, the plaques would be like, "Well, I mean, we lost, but did we? But you did.
Right?
Did we lose in the end? Yeah.
We lost, but we didn't lose."
Right.
White people
But-
died.
We lost.
All right,
Uh,
9.
Right here. This
This is my favorite part.
Get it up.
it's okay. I think I'm reading your mind again.
By the way, those symbols are wolves. So I don't know if that means anything to anyone, but all right, not that.
But the next one?
And the one after it?
And the one
like,
after
why
it's
did
like
you
what the
do
fuck?
that?
You don't need to put all of this shit. Different
Put it in the same script.
That's just like
Keep a
crazy.
weapon in the other one. Fuck.
At the very least, you could have had the eye patch and the gun in the same one.
Y'all don't do that when y'all go to the gym. Y'all don't do that. Y'all don't have one locker for your wallet, one locker for your pants, another locker for your jacket. Y'all don't do that when y'all go to the gym.
Also, grabbing the trench coat in general was another going from walking hat to driving hat, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, he
Weird
literally
trench
switched
coat.
out his beanies.
Unless the stuff is like vibranium, all things. But like, why would you have a vibranium eye patch?
Oh god, it was just so fucking funny. I laughed so hard at that scene.
Somebody already took
I
out
was
your
like,
eye
dude,
once.
that's a lot of empty space.
You're
Right?
already blind.
Like, what if you were
And
in
then-
a rush?
What's the
The
guy?
third one for a gun.
It's not even loaded.
Also, it's a pistol. Maybe
Right.
like a machine gun.
Right.
At least
Or
a
how about
9
more than
Or at
millimeter.
least a second clip.
Yeah, how about more than
Right.
one clip? How about
Right.
16 clips? How about just a drawer with clips?
How about the Captain Marvel pager again?
No,
Right.
Yo,
please.
where is Captain Marvel? You know what? I just gotta say,
She's busy in the closet.
hashtag what
Girl.
happened to Brie Larson.
Yeah, she is.
Hashtag save Brie Larson. Hashtag rescue
Seriously,
Brie Larson.
right?
Because where the fuck is Brie Larson? We have not seen Brie Larson.
She's in a Pakistani girl's closet, isn't she?
Seriously, dog.
yeah,
like,
last we
yeah.
saw.
dude, it's
Yeah.
such a
Sorry,
travesty
is
because
Kamal
this-
Pakistani or Indian?
Oh my God.
the
I'm
company
pretty sure
tries
she's
to
Pakistani.
They're
prop up.
Indian,
Pakistani,
I
okay.
think.
Indian?
Or they're
Okay.
Pakistani.
I
I'm
thought
pretty
they
sure
were,
they're
but I
Pakistani.
don't
No,
No, I
remember.
think they're.
I
Yeah,
thought they
I
were
don't-
I thought they were
Pakistani.
Pakistani.
But,
Maybe they are.
um,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Okay.
they're Pakistani.
Either way, I know they're
But-
Muslim. I don't know.
They were either Afghan or Pakistani. I can't remember, but
That was
Miss
such a cute show.
Marvel
I
Wasn't
really hope
it?
that comes back for a second
is-
season.
I'm excited for the movie.
Yeah, she's gonna be the best part because I don't really give a
oh no,
fuck
they were
about Carol
Pakistani. They
Danvers,
were
I'll be
Pakistani.
honest.
I'm completely
Yeah,
okay,
and
thank you.
utterly in love with Brie Larson, so I'm biased, but I mean,
Well, the thing
I
is-
like the character. They almost just don't know what to do with her. Post all the hate of Captain Marvel, like she's just there,
it
and
still
then she's
doesn't
gone.
make sense.
They just
And
need
I'm
to
like,
read
okay.
the Captain
Well,
Marvel comic
yes,
book.
the issue is because they keep trying to use her and all of the females in Marvel on Disney. They're using them as props, as gimmicks
Yeah.
to show that
Thank
they
you.
love women and that they appreciate women. But the fact of the matter is, they don't give a fuck about nobody.
Yeah.
And especially women, they can care less.
No,
And
I think
look
they
at-
did a good job with Hawkeye.
No, you can
Yes.
do
introducing
Kate Bishop was
Yelena
really
and
fun.
No.
Kate
You can do a
Bishop
good
and Hawkeye was
job.
good.
They can do a great job, but they don't care.
No, I know what you mean. Yeah.
They don't
Mhm.
care though, and that's why Black Widow didn't get a movie until her character had already been killed 2 years before.
Yeah.
And that
Like-
movie was character assassination on its.
Yeah, that was
exactly,
bad.
exactly.
That movie
This
was
is
so
why she's
bad.
in a lawsuit with them at this very moment.
So I still think that you know what the
Yeah,
best.
you're right. I gotta calm down, Odelia. I gotta relax.
You know what the best thing that came out of the Black Widow movie was?
What?
Someone's like, "Man, Black Widow movie just died on arrival," and someone just commented on it. Pretty sure Black Widow died in theaters 2 years ago, man.
Right. yeah. That was a really. I don't know. That was
I mean, like it was the memes
Super
were the best
weird.
part.
super weird
Yeah.
kickoff for phase
Oh, yeah.
4 or whatever. But he's back, baby.
He's back, baby.
He's
I'm with
back.
it. I'm with it. I'm with it.
It's time.
He went full Pulp Fiction.
So
and I like it.
Okay, so this is the
that's
thing.
going to be an issue.
Who was he calling?
Man, I have no idea. I've been thinking about this all day.
Because you called it out with us when Rhodey called Priscilla, and
But there was
You know,
nobody on the
we
other
figured-
line that said anything.
but there was no one in the other line. Yeah.
Sorry,
so,
wait,
like,
do you
they're
guys think
very-
a Danvers appearance then? Because I mean,
That's the mistake.
No, you.
I think so, but-
you got your fucking notes and everything ready. You got your Secret Invasion notes here.
I just
Maria
no.
Hill.
I just have an ad that
It's
exactly.
Maria Hill. Go to it. God damn. Jim.
Oh no, it wasn't gonna be that. I was just gonna. I pulled this up because I want to show you guys what I think is one of the most clever ads that Marvel did during Secret Invasion.
It's not a sea monkey ad, is it?
Okay.
It's Embrace Change.
Oh, I remember those.
It's
yeah.
it's the Skrull campaign
I remember
Embrace
that.
change.
to
That's
get the
dope.
humans to be, and this is my favorite one.
Yeah, that doesn't.
Oh,
That's not gonna help.
He's like wearing a Cubs jersey too.
Nah, I won't
Right,
like
right.
that. I don't like that.
But
'cause
yeah,
they
no,
messing
I
with
just-
my baseball.
Like I just thought it was so interesting and in such a
Yeah,
good
that
way.
was nice.
I don't know
Which
if
is
I
the
like
funny
that.
thing because
You gotta
in the
say
comics,
embracechange.org.
exactly, and that's the thing. They made an entire website for it. I don't think it's live anymore. But
Let's see if I can go like way back and see.
Right? Yeah. I bet
the
it
thing that I
is.
loved about it was that in the comics, the Skrulls are still very aggressively taking over.
Mm-hmm.
but they're putting out like basically an ad campaign, but they're doing it like all the scrolls that are humans and like have been trusted for years. They all go on air, on TV, on video, and all of this. So I think it's something that the show is missing is like while you're like doing this attack, this invasion, and all this, you're also the smart play is also trying to be like, hey, we've been taking care of you this entire time. I don't know why you're so scared. Like, don't freak out. Like, if we're just here to make your life better, there's just some people who are really trying to like stop your better life. And I think that would have been a really good move.
Giving me
And I'm wondering if that's
vibe. You're giving me
and,
Hypnotoad vibe.
and I'm wondering if that's what they're going to try and do in the next episode.
That would be interesting. I think like this episode would have been the episode to do that.
I think
that,
it should
yeah.
have too.
They blew things
Yeah.
up to a more like now that they've kind of like you can't unring the bell now that everyone knows that there was like scrolls involved in an assassination attempt on the president.
Yeah,
Now
monkeys
you
out
can't
the
really
bag.
walk that back.
Monkeys
Well,
out the bag.
well, but everyone thinks that. But the only thing they showed in that scene was Talos changing. So they could very easily just be like, no. Are you kidding me? Your president's alive. We were saving him. Look at this. And Rhodes changes the scroll. We've been protecting him this entire time.
Okay, yeah, that could be an interesting way that they go with it.
What happens
That'd
when
be
you
really cool.
when you can play when nobody knows who you are? You can play both sides.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Double
that's
agent, baby, double agent. I like
But-
it. Spy shit. I like spy shit.
But tonight, what you were saying earlier, because I wasn't planning on showing that yet. But yeah, I agree with you. It's Maria Hill. And I think the issue is if you are more in this for the big fights and explosions, you're sitting here like, oh man, it's Captain Marvel. Oh man, it's Captain America. Oh man,
Yeah.
it's this guy. You think it's going to be one of the Avengers, but it's not. It's a spy show. I think we're getting Maria Hill back.
That's true because they keep saying guest star Colby Smulders.
What's the black
Well,
man?
in this episode, that's because they showed him shooting her.
The
Well,
footage,
yeah, but I mean, like, I think that you get the general point, but they
I agree.
feature
Yeah.
it. They go out of their way to feature it. They could have
Right,
just
it's
thrown
not
her in
like-
farther
It
in
is
the
literally the
credits.
first name in like
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's my theories. I think it's Maria Hill.
Any other theories? Just
Okay.
now that you
I have a
mention
theory.
it could
I mean,
be
you heard
the
my
other.
big one earlier.
It could
I
be
think-
the other Fury.
I think that
Like if
it's either the other Fury
Mhm.
or it's Monica Rambeau.
That could make
Ooh.
sense.
She is on. We know for a fact
She's up.
because of WandaVision. She's on the little whatever base.
Saber.
Saber.
Although I think they call it sword in this show, which I don't know why.
No, it's Saber. It was Sword on Shield, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, they made Sword like Earth-based, like just alien technology place. They made
So
Sword
stupid.
Star Labs basically, and
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
And
dumb.
then they
It's
made
dumb.
then they made Saber Sword.
Yeah, it's
So
supposed to be Sword.
the
It's supposed to be
space
Sword.
station is Saber.
Yeah,
Or is
it's
it supposed
supposed
to
to be Sword, but it's Saber.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Right.
but for the purposes of this theory conversation, I think that he called Monica Rambeau because he can't call the Avengers or anyone related to the Avengers. He has to call someone outside of that Nine's Alabaster Queen. Bring her back from the
Colby
dead.
Smulders is such a good. Maria Hill is such a good character in Marvel.
That's his
like
milk of magnesia
Yeah.
right there, baby.
great. Yeah, if she came back, hold that back up. Hold that back up. So she came back with like short hair and everything, and like Fury's hanging it up, and he's like, okay, that's Maria Hill would be the person that he hands it down to.
Absolutely.
So
That's
it just
true.
And
feels like
it's
not such a
canon
good
that
character
she
to keep
does
in
take
there.
over Shield.
Yes,
Yeah.
but unfortunately, he's not
And
giving
Colby's
up
not-
anything yet because he's got a whole nother movie coming out.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, that's the unfortunate thing about how whoever is running things at whoever, like, I don't know who's really
Kevin
running things
Feige?
at Disney, but like literally, you've ruined everything with just the trailers in this.
Mhm.
All of this phase has been ruined with just trailers. You're giving us too much during the trailer. You're stepping on your own toes with other trailers,
Which is
doesn't make it-
hilarious because with Infinity War and Endgame, it looked like they learned it because they showed fake shit in the trailers.
right?
Mm. Well, now it's that because of that ruling back in January, you can't do that.
You can't do that anymore. Yeah, you legally can't do that anymore.
That's so. Then just okay.
Just wait. Why not just be patient and wait until your TV show drops
just don't
and
watch
then
it.
show the trailer for the movie after that? I don't know.
Blake is well aware of my feeling on trailers, and it is all because of the movie Us.
Oh, okay.
Hey, let's do a podcast on trailers. I'm down.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do all of
My
that.
favorite are like
So-
the
okay.
90s
That's
trailers
I
that just
third
like
that.
literally go over the whole fucking movie. And,
Right.
and it's just like just the voiceover, just like giving us plot by plot what happened
In a
the trailer, like,
world.
literally 4 minutes long.
Exactly.
And
And
then
then
right after those trailers, they had the audacity to
In a
have
world
that thing
is
that
it.
played. You wouldn't pirate a movie, would you?
I
I don't
would
have to. You
actually.
showed me the yeah. You would
Pirating a
showed me
movie.
the entire
Uh,
fucking thing.
Illegal.
You did it
What's
for
All right.
me. Thanks.
Speaking of trailers, can we get a preview of what this the score for this episode might be?
Does anyone want to guess?
Yeah, we're all.
I
gonna
will.
guess.
I will
I'll
say
give you
this
my
before
personal-
you guys guess. 1,215 votes.
Okay.
That's good.
I'll
Okay.
give it
People
my
had nothing going on
personal
this
rating
week.
first. My personal rating for this is like a 6.5 for
Okay.
this episode.
What's your guess for the IMDb rating? IMDb.
I mean,
You're gonna keep
if
it,
it's it doesn't matter. Like I'm right.
it
It doesn't matter what the IMDb rating is.
You heard,
like
you heard that,
it
Bob?
should be. It should be. Yeah.
Doesn't
I'm
matter.
gonna
Mr.
I'm
King.
I'm gonna go a good
Sure.
7.7 on this one.
I'm gonna say 7.
7 even.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna go a good solid 6. A gentleman 6.
And Bill.
Ooh.
I'm going with a Nikki 6, which is a 7.
And Ophelius. Oh, Ophelius already. There we go.
6.5.
All right.
Ophelius, do you want to come on the cast like next week for the finale or something?
We'll see you, buddy.
Yeah.
It's cool.
We don't have Terry coming on. We don't
Terry?
for the remainder.
Fur.
But do we have any of his clones coming on? I'm sorry, any of his LMDs?
Yeah.
And then
So, would you guys are going to fucking lose it. Second highest rated episode of the season.
What?
wow, people like
I
that.
liked it. I liked it.
I enjoyed it.
It's so weird because Billy, you
7?
haven't liked the show. This is the
Anything.
highest rating for you.
7 what? 7 what?
Yeah, this is
0.4.
my hype.
He said 7. Just like what was it?
7.4.
7.4.
Wow, we were.
There's another episode that's a 7.4.
Uh-huh.
All right, so I'm just gonna go through them in order. Episode 1, 7.2. Episode 2, 7.4. Episode 3, 7.1. Episode 4, Beloved, 7.7. And then this was a 7.4. And I would say I think that's a fair. I think that's a fair rating.
Yeah,
I like
it's not brilliant, but it's not bad.
And I also agree that the last episode is my favorite of the season so far.
Yeah.
Oh, this distribution is a lot fairer too.
Oh yeah,
than,
100%. I agree.
The last time we looked at it.
Yeah.
See?
You see?
Sure.
He's like, yeah.
Come and
yeah,
see.
Okay, so that's the.
I liked Beloved. Beloved was my favorite.
I agree, but I think Betrayed deserved better. Personally.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
Yeah.
It really
Well,
does.
everybody
Like,
out there
the
is all my
dialogue in
beloveds.
Betrayed, I think,
Buy
was really, really
movies,
good.
buy TV. I love it.
So-
love it. Love it.
I'm going to
Yeah,
throw
more of
one
it.
last theory in for who could have been on the phone. And this would be a big one. I don't see it happening because this would be introducing a new character to the entire MCU.
Which they had before.
Abigail Brand.
Oh,
I don't know who that is.
She's the director of Sword.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which,
Okay. Green hair?
yep. And if we're saying that this is Fury, or even actually Skrull Fury.
Like I met her at the store. It's like, oh, green
Right?
hair? Like 6'2".
Yeah, you know, like 147. Yeah, real cute. Never takes her sunglasses off. Weird as shit. But yeah,
Sometimes
her.
you get angry a little bit.
But the
she's
thing
nice.
is, if she spent the entire if Fury or Skrull Fury spent as long as he did up on Sword, It would make sense if the backup he's calling in is someone from there.
Oh, okay.
That would be cool. I do have one. I have a phone theory too. Just really quickly, because I don't know what happened on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but it'd be really cool if that was Coulson on the other line.
Oh man! And because we know how much Fury trusts him.
Because Coulson did get. No, I didn't watch it either. I just watched.
I think I fell off like season 4.
I watched something that said this earlier today. I'm not going to take credit for it, but
Don't like spread the rumor that I've been watching.
Yeah, no, I did not watch.
Are you kidding me, Chloe Bennett?
I am hearing things about people saying.
Oh God!
I've been hearing that Coulson got the helicarrier
President
out
Trump
of the mothballs. Very good.
He got like helicarrier like 0.1 out.
Right.
The one that looks like a plane.
But what if that's what's gonna come? What if that's who he was talking?
That'd be cool too. I could see that.
Get it out. Let's pull out. Let's knock the dust off that.
It's like a cameo that's not too expensive,
Right.
but is also
But has
like,
real
gratifying.
impact. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fans would lose their mind on the internet if Coulson was the guy he was talking.
Yeah.
We saved money, and these bitches are happy.
All right.
You know, to Nine's point, to make Nine happy, they would be happy. They would go crazy if Miss Hill came back.
I'd be happy if it was Maria Hill, like Android Maria Hill or something like that.
LMD.
They're LMD.
All right.
All
So
that. Well, we're gonna find out next week.
I mentioned this beforehand. It's
No, you
obviously
didn't.
not going to play out this way.
No, you didn't.
It's obviously not going to play out this way on the show. Does anyone want to know who technically, in the comics, killed the Skrull Queen and saved the human race?
Ooh.
None of you are going to guess it.
Oh, I guess I know it.
Well, all right. If you know it, you go last. Kirsten, you had your hand up.
Yes, I'm gonna go last.
I thought we were raising our hands if we wanted to know. I have no theory on that.
Okay. Does anyone want to guess?
No.
For some reason, I want to say fucking Spider-Man, but I'm not sure why.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Wait, am I thinking of someone else? Am I
Close.
thinking of someone else?
I feel
I'll
like
say
they close.
no.
Exactly.
I'll say close.
He's close.
It's Ant-Man, the other Spider-Man.
You know how you remember?
No, because they reveal Hank Pym as a Skrull in this. And
Yes,
Secret
Hank
Invasion.
Pym is revealed. I think they shoot him in the leg. Or
I'm not.
something.
I'm not sure.
They should
I was trying to think of something funny, but all I could think of is Jimmy Olsen, which is from a completely different universe.
Was it Wolverine with the candlestick in the foyer?
With Colonel Mustard.
All right.
It was
Bill, you want to tell him?
It was Norman Osborn.
Norman goddamn Osborn.
And he's the one who brings in the Dark Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right.
The
I need to
Thunderbolts.
get back into comic
Thunderbolts. Well, yeah.
So maybe
books. Shit, I'm so behind.
that'd be interesting.
So maybe Harrison Ford gets somebody to get off his damn plane and
Who does
saves the day, and then he
Miles
brings in the Thunderbolts.
Morales kill. Am I thinking of
Kill? I don't know, but he he doesn't kill him,
Civil War?
but if you're thinking Norman Osborn again, it's not that he kills him, but he defeats Norman Osborn, but it's the ultimate Spider-Man version. It's the ultimate Marvel Universe.
Yeah.
What about
After
Secret
that guy
Empire.
already kills
Secret Empire.
Spider-Man. I didn't read Secret Empire.
with Captain America?
I didn't read it.
Ophelia.
There was so much.
This is killing me right now
Mhm.
because that's what I
100%.
always used to think too. Oh,
Oh,
Norman
okay.
Osborn got them ways. He got them.
Yeah, like what?
And hey, he
'Cause you
came
ain't
by
seen that-
those,
You ain't seen the wave cap,
but he came by them.
Nah, he got waves,
Um,
bro. He got niggas in his family.
I
He'll
got-
get
I
waves
got-
like,
But
he'll
he
get
came,
waves
but he
like
came
that.
by them honestly.
I mean,
He came by them honestly because then his fucking son had the exact same goddamn waves.
Right. His mama half black. You don't ever see his mama. I'm trying to tell you, his mama half black.
Norman Osborn is like Jessica Rabbit is like, I'm not black, I'm just drawn this way.
Exactly. He would have dreads, but they won't let him grow his hair out.
Check out my
That sounds not
on
racist.
Twitter.
Just a bit.
Yeah,
Oh
dude.
shit,
Peter
Spider-Man got
Parker.
his hair did.
Ain't some look.
Oh, baby.
Oh, please put this
Oh.
in the top.
Oh,
baby.
I remember this. This is hilarious. Y'all wilding out there on the internet.
Stop it. This is almost as good as Captain
Follow
America with
900
nails.
yards.
On this note,
Somebody
wait,
get
wait,
a picture of Norman Osborn.
I think that's it.
on the
I think that has to be the end.
yeah, we can't go any further. This is not getting
Yeah,
any better than
I got
this. Right here.
one
Get to
more.
death here.
I got one more thing. I just googled
Scroll
Secret
Veal.
Invasion finale theories, and apparently this is one of the top ones for her to be.
For her to be a scroll?
And I'm like,
well-
why? That doesn't make any. I mean,
The
Wow.
Scroll
Good.
Empress
yeah,
was
A Scrumpress?
the Scrumpress
the Scrumpers.
was
Twas.
Jessica Drew, Spider Woman, whose
Okay.
costume is all red.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
we going too far. Somebody
Yeah,
about
they're
broke
not
their
gonna
arm
do it.
reaching
They're
that
not
hard.
gonna
They
do it.
reached
Yeah,
all the
rub
way
it-
and
rub
about
it in.
dislocated their shoulder.
I just don't feel like it would
more
add
thing.
anything other.
It wouldn't add anything.
Well, no. Here's what it would add. Fury thinks he wins and stops the invasion, but it's revealed she's a Skrull, and this was just the beginning. Now they're really invading
Okay.
because now they're slow rolling it.
Now it's
As opposed to aggressive.
in the fourth
year. I will go with that
Okay,
only
so-
on the sense that I do think this is going to end with an Empire Strikes Back type of ending. I do think so.
Oh, yeah.
So you think Graphic is Fury's dad?
I don't think anyone
I
fucking
feel
thinks
like
that.
the good guys are going to lose in this one. You know?
I
Yeah.
do
I'm
have
hoping
just
for a
a
sad
few more
ending.
questions.
Ah.
And that was actually just one more question.
Ooh. Hey, girl, hey.
What are we going to rate this for the 9 Nerd Yards channel
Oh.
on IMDb?
So I would
stick
say a
with 7.
7.5.
I give it 7, 7.5 if you
Mhm.
can do it. But
I said 7.
I mean, yeah, I
I
said
think you-
6.
Okay, I feel like.
all right, we'll go with 7. Yeah.
Okay.
that's
We're
fine.
going to
do
go
it.
with 7.
Alex is like, you
Mm.
bastards.
All right.
There it is.
On that note, let's just get the hell out of here and go scroll form when we're offline.
Yeah, I'm going to go
Uh,
scroll up a blunt.
Ooh.
Thank you, Ophelius. Thank you.
I'm going to just scroll bed.
Ooh.
Scroll
I'm gonna just scroll Tide. How about
The
that?
spring is tired.
On that note, Drunk Banthas, take us on out of here. Let people know where they can find you.
You guys can find us on YouTube where we talk about sci-fi, fantasy, horror, and all the popular art that we love on our YouTube channel. Also, we do it drunk. We just had our review of The Idol that dropped. Our Mission Impossible
fantastic.
pod is going to be dropping tomorrow. And we got Does It Hold Up? It comes out every other Monday at 4:20. We got our episode.
Sorry, what comes out every other Monday at 4:20?
Does it?
Does it?
Oh.
And also,
Which
don't
episode is
forget to check out The Warrior on HBO, and you can watch
That's
the breakdowns
Righteous
of the
Gemstones.
episodes on there, and Righteous Gemstones as well. Yeah, shout out to everybody who's been following us on those, and we will continue to do them whether you watching them or not. Please subscribe.
Wait, what's the next episode of Does It Hold Up? What's coming out?
Monday we got TMNT. We're doing TMNT 3 with our boy Noah.
Turtles in Time.
Just before the new Ninja Turtles movie comes out.
God, the best
Oh,
one.
y'all didn't invite me on for that one? I'm gonna punch y'all in the shin.
Motherfucker, you at least got on 2.
No, but I was invited for 3 and they never hit me up because I'm Mexican.
You think Mexicans can't be ninjas or turtles?
You ask them. That's not me. That's not a me thing.
Oh, I wasn't talking to you on that one, buddy.
But also, it's about to be our channel's birthday around that time. So
that's right.
Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Come out there and support us. Sunday?
Yeah,
Monday?
July 25th is the 3-year anniversary of the channel.
You guys doing anything fun for that day?
Sleeping,
Mostly
smoking, working.
We might go live.
Killing.
You know what? We'll go live. We'll just.
Y'all should have been the faded Banthas, I'm telling you.
It was taken.
Love it. All right, Robert, where can people find you if they want to reach out to you?
Best place is probably try and Skype me at Don Cheadle's Driveway at littledickie2.com. It's because of the hackers.
Hackers.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, you know me. You find me on that Skype, I'll probably just be doing some Marvel shit. You can also try and find Jeff Madel on Facebook, Madel Jeff on Instagram. Or when the heat breaks, you can try and find me walking around Austin, because right now I'm staying in fucking air conditioning.
Smart.
No, I see you getting your walks in and
Yeah.
your runs.
Well, yeah, that's just because I gotta, try and not be fat.
You out here in the heat.
He's not trying to brag. He ain't trying to brag.
Love it. Kirsten, where can people find you if they want to reach out to you?
Well, you can find me on. Oh no, it's happening. It's beautiful, Nine. Thank you for
I don't know what's going on,
the
but I like
background
it.
music.
Sorry you don't like serenades.
Oh, I love it. It's perfect background music while I tell you about my Instagram at Kirsten_Cobb. Or Twitter, you can follow me over there. Q9.
Mean.
That could have been
Kirsten
Jeff.
Cobb won.
That could have been Blake, actually.
That was
And
not
I know
me.
it wasn't. I know it wasn't. You facetious bastard. Anyway, Kirsten Cobb 1 on Twitter. Any of my socials are basically just my name. If you type in my name, you'll find me, because how many KIRSTYNs are there? Not very many.
Yeah,
According to the
I've
internet,
met 2.
7.
Wow. We should get together like those Jeffs that had a big meetup during South by. I want to do that.
Oh,
You didn't hear about that?
don't meet up with Jeff. Don't meet up with Jeffs. Trust me.
I
Trust
can't.
me, yeah,
I'm not
don't
in
do
that.
it.
You could have, though.
Well,
could've
we
had
don't
it
want
all.
to do that. I don't want to do that. Yeah, but it's okay.
Moving
Anyway, moving on. 9.
9.
Where can
Right
people find you?
Nueve.
Right here, my guy.
Right here. All the guys.
That's it.
That's it. Nowhere else.
Twitter,
Blake,
How many-
TikTok,
What?
that's it.
where can people scroll up on you? Where can they scroll up on you?
Scroll up on you.
Hit me in the scroll DMs. Y'all guys can reach out to me, Money Blake Weather, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. You can follow my other podcast, Unfiltered Bachelor. The episode I released is still going. It's still going crazy. Like, I'm getting like DMs from people, and bro, I
True
get
crime
it.
run. True
The
crime.
serial
crime
killer
one.
episode? Holy
Oh, my
shit.
God.
It was
Yeah,
excellent.
yeah.
Amazing. Really
Thank
well
you,
done,
yeah.
man.
Hercules.
It was a fun episode, but it's a touching one. So everybody go check that
Yes.
episode out. Unfiltered Bachelor. It's on YouTube or anywhere podcasts are, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or you can find me here Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Tuesdays breaking down the Ultimate Fighter for all the MMA fans out there with my boy Kurt Halabaugh, who's still in the house and will be fighting probably in a week or 2. So stay tuned for that. And then you can catch us next Wednesday for the Secret Invasion series, probably series finale. I don't know if it's season finale. I'm gonna go with
Yeah.
series because I don't think they're
They
doing
didn't announce a
Look,
season 2.
Don't idle this.
Yeah. No,
I
it
think
might be.
Marvel shows are getting season.
Yeah, I don't
actually,
think they
Loki's
do a
getting
season.
two.
No,
So.
at least
It's
this
Loki,
one didn't
yeah.
anticipate having a second season.
Oh,
I think
Loki.
Idol thought they were gonna have at least 4 seasons.
Right.
So sad.
Well, y'all can watch Secret Invasion with no Tedros or hairbrushes, and you can catch us breaking it all down. We love you. I want to thank everybody for just writing in the comments. Othelius, Lil Frothy. Who else was in here? Jeez Louise. Travis. Yeah.
Kenya.
Zod, Kenya.
Don.
CC
Yeah.
baby.
Don,
CC
CC baby.
baby.
Everybody out there,
Delvin.
reach out to us in the
Yeah.
comments. We appreciate it. We love y'all. Thank y'all so much. And if you're watching us on the replay, whether it's morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time you're listening to us, we do appreciate you. And until the next time, we will see ya. Peace.
Staggeringly versatile. To give you a couple of examples, I'm very good at being your bestie. I'm also devilishly good at being not your bestie. It's really just a matter of taste. Cake or death.